What's up?
All right, Pumpkin.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. Got another day in the kingdom of heaven. What else could I say?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got no need for crying.
No. You been alright?
Yeah, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Gathering up. You know what I'm saying? All everybody that I'm about to send the fuck up out of here.
What?
Hey, though, I was reading your topic though. And the only thing that I would have to say about this prompt, right? And the only thing that I would have to say to like everybody in the entire world that like would have anything like this to ask when it comes to Black Americans being from America is that these people went through extreme measures to erase this history and bury this history because they don't want these people to have any connection to this land or any memory of being from this land. And so, like, that's pretty much all that I would have to say, And it ain't that it ain't no proof out there. It's definitely proof out there. It's just a lot of people who want to believe this narrative that's been spread because it's a mainstream narrative, and they want to believe in it. And so they go against any evidence that shows that Black Americans has always been here. And the thing is that they never ever called them people black until they reclassified them. That was the only way how they became black, like what labeled black, and under this title black is when they reclassified them to that word black. So that's like pretty much all that I would have to say, you know.
Okay, well I get what you're saying, but um whatever the name of the group of people supposed to be us or whatever. Like what concrete evidence do you have to show that they existed prior to 1492? Like name aside, like I know some people go by black, some people don't go by black, but whatever this group is that we belong to, where's the proof and evidence?
Well, like I said, the evidence and the proof is out there when they tell you about these Hebrew people or these Mayan people or these Aztecs or these Incas or Olmecs. They just tell you that you're not those people. But those people are you. You are those people. They tell you when you talk about the Moors, when you talk about the Anunnakis, when you talk about the Negroes, when you talk about the Indians, when you talk about these people, they just tell them that them people is not you, which is distracting those who don't believe or don't know who they are. So it ain't that no proof ain't out there. The proof is definitely out there. And they did a lot of work to try to hide, burn, and suppress the majority of the evidence. So it ain't that no like I said, it ain't that it ain't no proof. It's definitely proof. A lot of people just like I say, believing in this mainstream narrative that they go against the evidence that states and shows that these people that we call them Black Americans was always here in America.
And I say like to like support what you're saying, brother. Like, uh, they is I don't know if but that's Miley. Back in the days, like in 1311, they had sailed. As far as north, like shit, the North Atlantic. So yeah, bro, like it's been black folks over here trading with other melanated black people over here since the 1300s. So I mean, it's evidence, Punkin. There's some evidence out there that it was black people here. You know, it's evident. I ain't lie.
Okay, can anybody show any evidence? Like people talk about there's evidence, nobody ever just really just show anything.
Oh, that's why I
Okay,
said
so
what I said.
Manza,
That's why I said what I said. The evidence is when they talk about the Hebrew people, the Kemetic people, the Egyptian people. You see what I'm saying? When the Mayan people, like when these people that they talk about, these people are us, but
I
they
mean,
telling
I'ma
us that
just
they
stick to
are not us.
I'ma just stick to the facts. Manza Abu Bakar, the second, he actually appointed men to sell to. He wanted to. This is act before he appointed his his contingent. I mean contingent. But the nigga just was looking at. He was looking at ways to do it. So as he was doing that, he was bro find his way, and he did it. The man came all the way up here. He came the second, Mazza Abu Bakr the second. That nigga actually came over here, and they came over this motherfucker, with food supplies, and it was about over like a board, like it said, is to be said it was like over 200 ships and fleets. So yeah, it was actually people who came, and y'all can look that up too, and that's Manza Abu Bakr, the
Yeah, he
13th
Okay, so
legend.
I'm
flees
gonna ask you,
into
are there
Mansa
any
right?
evidence for that? Any evidence of them coming
Yeah,
over here?
He's a descendant of Manza Musa. Huh?
Are there any evidence? Because from my
Yeah,
understanding
it's
about that,
evidence. Most definitely it is. I mean, because there's actually the people that these are the people that fought the Portuguese. Mali was fighting the Portuguese later, like later
I'm
to
saying
come in like the
from
14,
my
1500s.
understanding that there was no evidence show that them people made it over here. Like they
No,
told the story.
it's absolutely is. If we follow world history, the Portuguese will show you its evidence of them coming over here. That's hence to why the Portuguese enslaved them and took down the Mali. You got to look at the fall of the Mali Empire for real. And really, they was actually enslaving motherfuckers too. Like it's crazy, man. The Mali, the people, the Mali, they have a long culture of enslaving motherfuckers too. So punk, and it get real. You know what I'm saying? It tied that history right there ties into early European history as well. Oh God, or what we consider now as Europe.
Yeah, because what I'm telling you, the proof is that the American Indians of this land, because America was only Negro land, period. These people, they reclassified. That's the proof. Everybody just go against it. Ain't no African or American Indian. We all couldn't agree to that. So please explain to me, how did these American Indians get reclassified to African American? And ain't no African an American Indian, period.
I mean, well, the Africans that came over here, they got reclassified too.
Yeah,
But they
everybody can
weren't
have that
African.
argument
They
though,
weren't
right,
African,
Punkin?
no punkin. And guess what? With that whole thing I just told y'all with Manzu Abu Bakr, guess what about that? They never left. They never left when they came over here, punkin. So guess what? They stayed. They stayed, and they guess what? They later got their ass tracked down. That's why the damn folks came over here from Europe, man. It was a big ass
So
war. This was
where
the
were
First
they at?
World War, though.
Where
We
were they
think,
at in America?
huh?
Where were they at in America?
Shit, it's to be said that he made it. Let me see. Let me read this. It said. Okay. The Atlantic Ocean.
They could be anywhere. The Atlantic Ocean.
No, North America. Yeah, no, up here. On God, up here. That's up here
So
though, fucking.
okay, so essentially what you're saying is that they was Africans that came over here.
No, I can't say that because how we know these people weren't of Arabic, more of an Arabic. I mean, that we can't
They
say
were
that.
from Mali. They came from
Yeah,
Mali. Abu
yeah.
Bakr, Mansa Musa, they was from Mali.
Right, but that don't mean that those people didn't have Arabic blood. Uh, uh, Bred these Arabic people into our bloodline, to the King Solomon and King David
How
bloodline, bro.
Selassie? How the
Yes,
what?
this is
How?
historically documented.
How the hell did
That's God.
Selassie do that?
This is literally Jesus' son. That bloodline, like
Right.
I was telling y'all, it still walks this earth. I've been
That
told you
still
that,
walks
punk.
this earth to this day.
It's still that
To this
bloodline is
day.
still here. And guess where it's at? It's in the United States. Didn't I just tell you that fleet of 2,000 motherfucking Malians? They
Hold
never left.
on,
They
wait,
never
hold
left,
on.
punkin. They never
I'm
left. They made it
confused.
with their brothers and
I'm so
sisters.
confused. I'm so confused.
It ain't nothing to be
How
confused about, punkin. Them folks
is
was
there?
traveling for real.
I'm
They the
very
first to
confused.
circumnavigate.
Okay, now y'all was talking about Haile Selassie. Now y'all talking about these people from Mali, which are African people, came over to America.
They at that time they weren't African
They wasn't.
punky.
That's the
No,
thing.
They
Mali
weren't
is
African
literally in
punky.
Africa. What are y'all talking about?
But they weren't African punky.
They
How
was
is they not
they
African?
had
So y'all
Arabic
Arabs
DNA.
now?
They was
Them
admixed. Them was
yeah,
admixture
they was
kids. Them
more
So
like
kids.
a
y'all
yeah,
so
like a
y'all Arabs now. That's what
Eurasians.
y'all saying.
I'm not no
I'm not
Arab.
none of that
Which is
shit.
Yeah, no.
Arabs? Which is Arabs?
But I'm
No.
not none of that shit though.
No.
I don't come from
I
that
mean, but
blood.
okay. So who were these? So these folks come from Mali. They weren't African. They weren't Arabs. Who were they?
I mean, these people,
I didn't
I
say they
can't
wasn't
tell you,
Arab.
Punkin. I can't tell you, but
Huh?
they was
I didn't say they
Arab.
wasn't Arab. I'm telling you, these people was Arabic descent.
Yep, they was Arabic, and just because you Arabic descent don't mean that you are actually a fucking Arab. That's a fact, Punkin.
The Arabs and the Mali people breeded in with each other. The children that they had together was the ones that came over into America.
So where are these people at today?
They still over here in America.
Okay,
Literally.
so what about the ones that was that? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the heart. I mean the rose. So what about the ones that stayed in Mali?
I mean, them probably was the ones who was of peasant class. Like them probably the ones. I mean, like of course they gonna stay there. They the peasants. They don't. They not the ones who own
They the
fleet.
ones who running the show from over there, bro.
Yeah, they fucking
That's why
building
they
the
stayed. They the
economy.
starters of the shit.
Facts. Just like our people
So
was never to leave, we was
I
the
would stay there to
economy.
keep control of what I created. And I would send
Facts.
my kids, my proteges, I would send them out there and place them in the chairs to run what I have set in place, what I have orchestrated, what I have created. But I would
That's
have
exactly
stayed
what
to make
happened.
sure that my shit keep running. I created this shit. So I'm gonna send y'all motherfuckers out there. Y'all gonna do what the fuck I'm telling y'all to do. Y'all my motherfucking kids. Y'all know our mission. Y'all know what we fighting for. I'm showing y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm teaching y'all.
Real shit.
They stayed.
Okay, so
They keeping the show running, bro. All of the original people that started this shit it stayed over there. And why their descendants is over here.
And hey, Philip, King Philip, hey brother, you know about the story of Juan Garado too, right? He stayed. Guess where his body at? In Mexico City. That's where, and guess where his descendants at? The descendants of that African man, what Punkin want to call but he was of the Congolese Empire, but he was of a war. He basically got captured, and they sold him out to a Spanish royalty, and he grew up in Europe and actually grew up to become a damn Spanish conquistador and served 33 years in the military. I just told that same shit on cousin panel on
And
guns.
that's
People don't
true.
believe shit. That man actually is the first man to really step foot in the United States.
Yeah,
If
because
we
the
gonna talk about it,
conquistadors, them motherfucking conquistadors, them dark skinned motherfuckers, them admixed motherfuckers, they came over here, bro. Like
and
all of
they
this
was
shit
mixing
is the
like a
history is
motherfucker
out
when they
there.
came, bro. That man died with like 30. I mean, not 30, but that man died with like 3 or 4 kids and some more shit. And think about that shit. That man kids probably his family probably bursted out, had more kids and out, man. You never know. You never know. That man bloodline still out though. It's still there.
Hey,
Or wanted.
Ron Guerrero, right? I believe he was the what? He was the Portuguese prince or king, right?
Well, I don't know
No,
if
I'm
he
talking.
was a
Hold on, wait. I'm
Portuguese.
talking to the person that's in the comments. I'm just trying to make
Oh,
sure that
okay.
I'm correct because he of the Spanish. Because I remember this nigga. He of the Spanish or Portuguese. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the Portuguese. He was breaking the ankles of the Asian women, them concubine women. But I just trying to make sure if this is what we talking about before I go into the history.
See, look, I don't know if he did all that, but I
Now I
know.
know the
Look,
history. That's why I
I'll
just want to
tell
make
you.
sure if that's who he
Look,
talking about.
I ain't knocking that, but I'll tell you one thing I do know about him. He was as a child he was enslaved. His family was enslaved, so he grew up as a peasant, and they sold him off to Spanish people. He was enslaved by the Portuguese.
No, no, no. I'm
So
not talking about what you talking about. School,
I'm talking about Juan
school.
Garado.
Okay. You talking about? Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm talking about Juan Garado. Yeah, as a child, he grew up and they sold him out to Spanish people. You know, the Spanish was trying to find out. They was working with the Portuguese anyway on how to get the routes over here. This is before the Spanish had even came over this bitch. You know, the Portuguese is already coming, bringing niggas to Brazil and off the coast of Brazil and taking niggas in some more shit. So it's an in-depth, really history that's crazy. Once you find out, like, damn, this nigga was of the Congolese Empire. What the fuck? His mother and father, they basically were prisoners of war, literally. But he ended up getting sold. That nigga got lucky. He really got lucky than a motherfucker. On God, the nigga died off as a man that served 33 years as a Spanish conquistador. On God, but he was of Congolese descent. That's why he was hence to being fucking how he looked. He looked like how he looked. God damn it.
Hold on, y'all. My guy, was you trying to say something? I think you was trying to say something.
Well, I was just saying good morning. But I am curious, because as I'm 41 years old, I hate to label myself by my skin color because of the social construct. But I want to ask a question, if I may. Why is it considered a race to be black, but it's not considered a race to be brown? Meaning, I think what I'm trying to say is I believe I'm a shade of brown, meaning I'm white, but I'm a shade of brown. If you really look at all my pigmentation, I'm a shade of brown. So why is it that they only claim there's a black race, but really you're identifying yourself by the color of your eyebrows? Now, maybe not all situations. Maybe there is black people, but mostly everyone's brown with black
Sir,
hair or
sir,
black beard.
are you up here trying to be funny?
I'm
Like,
not trying to be funny.
yes, yes, you are. What do
No, if
you?
you want to consider myself funny, then you're not intellectually sound to
You're
talk
I
not.
like
see
You
what he's
know.
saying
you
though,
are
Pumpkin,
not
because
Hold on, just
intellectually.
if
a
you
second.
think about it,
Hold on, just a
why everybody
second.
hold on, Pumpkin, why everybody not racially brown though? Think about it. If you want to claim that you racially black, why are you not claiming that you also racially brown? Because think about it,
Because
that
hold
also lead
on,
into what we are. We
hold on,
brown
just
collar
Bro,
color
you
people
talking
here.
about
hold
you talking
on,
about
hold
people
on.
in the 1400s first time seeing Africans. Like obviously they're gonna identify it by what they see.
And
Very
then you're
dark
going to
skinned
identify
people.
yourself by what they saw. That's where I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to
I
be funny,
mean,
folks.
if you want to, but we turned it into a thing of empowerment. But if you want to look at it as something pessimistic, then you can.
Well, no, I think if you're gonna if I the people I hang out with, which I have a few Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, and they think they're the original people, but
Hmm.
they consider themselves brown. Like they don't consider themselves black. They know that's a socially constructed word, just like you said, to where the people came years ago, saw these African Americans, said they were black, and then these people all of a sudden thought they were black as well because the
But see,
white
it's
people must
also,
be smarter.
but it is also a community identifier as well. We don't live in a first world. I mean, we don't live in a third world country, man. We
That's
not.
right. Well, I
We not.
understand that, but why do we identify ourselves by the color of our skin and not our soul? Why not our character? Why is it that we do identify so heartily? Oh, I'm white. I'm proud.
Because
Oh, I'm
hold on,
black.
my
I'm
guy.
proud.
My God, just a minute. That because some people use the word quite literally. Like, of course, when we say black, of course we know we ain't black like the tires on the car. Of course, we saying we black as if we are this particular group and we look this way, our hair look this way, our skin color, a certain shade of, a certain shade, our features. We come from this place on earth. That's what it mean. It don't literally mean that we are black. And even when you say brown, like it says, like for example, they say black and brown coalition. So who's all the brown people? They put Mexicans in there. They put all other Latinos. They put people from India with the red dot on their head. They put Asian people in there. All of them don't have the same skin color, but yet they all labeled as brown though. You get what I'm saying? So
No, I get what you're saying. I just think we're socially engineered to label ourselves, and then they use it to divide us because we're so passionate, both sides of
I
the aisle,
mean,
white and black.
so what's the answer? People always talk something. It's a social construct and da da da. People named us this, named that, and this, that, and the third. So what is the solution? Because
Go
at the
out
end
and
of the
live life.
day, we I know it's a social construct, but we are literally using that social construct. Like we using it in real time. So like, what else is there to go by?
Well, that's why if
That's all we know. That's all we know. I mean, until we can find a better solution, like this, all we got. Like to, you know what I'm
I
saying?
suggest
And,
listening to
and
people
and
like
let's
me.
just think about it. When we do, let's just be logical. When we do think about this, when you say black and brown, people know who black and brown people are. Like normally, when you say brown, nowadays we think about Hispanic people, right? It's not black people. So later, when we stick to the historical strip, yeah, we may it may get to the copper color, indigenous melanated black people that are black today. But when we speak about brown, we think about Hispanic people of Dominican or fucking anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's a Hispanic.
Yeah, they put Indians in there too. I'm talking about with
Yeah,
the red
I
dot from
mean,
Asia.
well,
They put
the
them,
American, yeah, nowadays punking you up because
Arabs.
of
They put them under as brown.
yeah.
Some Asians. They put them under as brown as well.
Yeah.
So basically, like
It's
people
just a
that's
shade of brown.
not black.
It's a shade of brown. And if you really want to get into it, like I do, Jesus was olive complexion. Now, whether or not Jesus healed the blind or whatever, we can debate that. But as far as the human being that lived on this earth,
Hey, y'all gotta erase this
he
in the
was
comments.
he was olive complexion. Jesus was olive complexion. If you look at the term olive, it's brown. It's olive color. So I think we're all a shade of brown, some shade of brown. Now they want us to think otherwise.
But we are all
That's
not
the
the same
powers to
though.
be.
We are all not the same though. Like I can't. I'm not
We're
trying
not
to
all
get
the same. Well, we all bleed red. That's one commonality that we all have. We all bleed red. They can't take that away. So because they can't take that away, they add to it. Oh, well, now you're white and you're black, so you two better hate each other or love each other, right? Either one. I don't know.
We cannot be the
Sorry, that's
same.
my
I'll
4-year-old.
say this. We can share differences, but we can all still be cordial with it amongst each other. Like we don't have to like be, malice or nothing like that. I can be different from you and have my differences and share them with you also and still not be mean or nothing like that. No, that's the thing. Everybody like to paint us being xenophobic, is black Americans. We not, and people think I got black American talking points. I'm not with all the bullshit, bro. I'm not no fucking politician. So you can say whatever. But people like to get it twisted with us as black Americans and think that we the xenophobic ones. But a lot of us got a lot of stuff going on day to day, like you should have in your real life. And people don't think about these talking points or all these different words. Everybody trying to regurgitate on different fucking in different conversations. It don't even make sense. So, like I said, bro, I agree with you, but I feel like we can all be different and we can all share our differences with no disrespect. It should be better that way. I think we should
Well,
do it
no,
that
and I
way.
agree. I agree 100% with you. I just
Well,
what
can
I'm
I ask a
witnessing.
question?
Hold on one second. What I'm witnessing today is how you had the white man do what they did several hundred years ago. Well, whatever they're doing now, they're trying to do it the reverse role, and now the black man is going to act like the white man and do what the white man did, but it's going to be the black's turn.
Wait a
That's the
minute.
psyop.
Can
Hold
I ask a
on. Hold
question?
That's
on.
the
Wait.
psyop I
Hold
see.
on. Hold on a second. What the fuck you what? What you
Meaning
mean
the
by
white
that?
man, the way you
No,
guys
sir.
are,
No, sir. No,
excuse me, the
sir. No,
way
sir.
certain
Because
people, let me
because
answer
black.
it.
Hold on, sir.
I can
Just a
answer the
moment.
dang darn question.
Whoa,
It's
Okay,
easy.
whoa.
real quick. Hold on, because that's a goddamn lie.
Uh,
We
Before
ain't
you
nothing
drop that,
like
Funko,
y'all. We ain't nothing like y'all. I'm sorry. We've been through this. We've been through that. And y'all put us through the ringer. We ain't like y'all motherfuckers. So I don't know what you talking about.
You
And
may not
everybody
be
wasn't. Let's
just
No,
like
be
ain't
I
no
like,
said.
you. We ain't like
You
we
may
y'all.
not.
not
We
be.
not like y'all, bro. And
We
that,
Uh,
and
ain't
that's the
like
thing.
y'all.
stop.
so why is it
We
when
have
I
a
go on?
moral compass.
Listen, listen.
We
I
have
go
a
on
moral
TikTok.
compass, sir.
You look
We
at
ain't like
TikTok
y'all.
posts.
Y'all are savages.
Savages. Everyone's a savage. You act like the
Y'all the
Africans
real
in Mecca.
savages of the
The
world.
I just want
Africans
to
in
ask him a
Mecca weren't
question.
savages.
Y'all are
Wait a
the
minute.
real savages of the world.
Wait a minute.
Can I
You
ask him a
really think
question?
only one group of people are violent? You really think
God,
that?
I just want to ask you one question.
Yes.
Oh my
God,
Yes.
goodness! Wow!
God,
Yes,
can I?
history, the
Wow.
records, and evidence show that y'all went around the world and
So
every place of the
when the
world.
Haitians eat people, when the Haitians eat
Yeah,
people, when they're burning up,
y'all
Oh,
say.
what did Jeffrey Dahmer
you really
do?
think the
What are
white
you talking
people?
about? All them,
That's what your
sir,
grandparents
really?
told
We're
us,
talking
sir.
about Haitians. Hey,
Man,
Haitians
y'all
are
Yeah,
got
we don't
cannibals.
know
thousands
that's
of Jeffrey
true. I haven't
Dahmers.
seen a
What
You
are you
Haitian
don't know
eat
talking
that it's
anybody.
about?
true. Oh, okay.
I don't
That's
know
a good
that's
Y'all
true.
got
argument.
thousands
That's
of
what
I
Jeffrey
don't
your
know if
Dahmers.
grand
what you're saying is true, host.
that's what your
Well,
grandparents
I
told
don't know
us, to
what
I
be
you're
don't
honest,
know
saying
if
is
sir.
what you're
true.
saying is true, host.
I don't,
That's
because
not
your
a good
grandparents
argument.
told us the people who
Literally hate
committed
us.
all the crimes told us that they
Y'all
Y'all
went
actually
around
literally
the
ate
hate
whole
people.
us.
entire world
But I got a question.
and fucked everybody
You
up.
Pumpkin, I got a
you
question.
ate people. Your
Mecca
Since you're in the
ancestors
salted
ate
medical,
people
people to
to
So
begin
begin
don't
with.
with.
What are you
compare
talking
us.
about? If
Don't
Mecca's the
compare
first
us to you.
civilization, if Mecca's
We
the
ain't
first
we ain't like
civilization,
y'all. We
why
ain't
did
nothing
your
like
people sell
y'all.
you, host? Why did your people sell you, host, if the white people
What
are
your
they
front?
people
okay,
sold
sold
him
you. A
as
lot
okay,
of us
well.
don't
Hold
believe
on,
that
okay,
wait, hold on,
story.
wait.
okay.
Hold on,
We
Bucket.
got
His
If the
people
white
sold,
people
sold
are
him
the
as
front,
A lot of
well.
us
but
don't believe that
Nigga, your
story.
people sold
just
your
answer the
white ass
We
question.
don't believe.
too.
A lot of us don't believe that story.
Nah,
Period.
fuck that, nigga. Fuck that. No, it
We
happened.
don't
It
believe it.
happened. I believe it.
No,
And
we
his
don't.
people got
Dude, then
sold
why did they
too.
didn't teach it
Nigga,
until
your own white
1980,
people, that
bruh?
white motherfucker, you
Bro,
think
it
that
didn't even
sold
go
just
into
one color?
textbooks
He
until
sold every
1980,
motherfucker
bro.
just like he
Stop it.
sold your
You
ancestors
are
too,
a
nigga.
third grade to
He
12th
sold
grade
your ancestors
education
as
dude
well.
from 1980, bruh. It
Yeah, you
didn't
better
go
go
into the
look at
textbooks
European history,
until
nigga.
1980.
Really got sold for
It
real.
didn't go into textbooks until 1980, 3 years after Roots. And they forced the
All
Man, what
teachers
the
to
fuck are
teach
you
this
even
shit.
talking about,
sold
man? Shut
white
your
Because
old
the
happy
fact
head
that
ass
background
up,
slavery
man.
wasn't
Asian,
taught
Fuck you on
in
here
the
talking
school
about
textbooks
some
in
into
school
roots and
until
man. Shut your dumb
1980.
ass up, man.
Man, listen, y'all can argue all you want and insult me all you want, but the truth is, the slave narrative did not go into textbooks in the United States public schools until 1980, 3 years after Roots. And it was a big old strike that teachers were against teaching it. So you tell me what's really going on. You need to go do your research for real.
Wrong.
When was slavery implemented in public schools? 1980.
He talking about the public school system on this bitch like it,
Implemented
man. You stupid
slavery.
motherfucker, man. Get
So
the
why
fuck
didn't they,
on,
if
man.
slavery
What
is
are you
real, why didn't
talking
they
about,
teach it
man?
before 1980?
He done watched the damn documentary
So
and now he want to get
again,
on
if
TikTok and
slavery
just
was taught,
randomly burst some
if
shit out.
slavery is real,
What the
bro,
fuck, man?
then why didn't they teach it before 1980?
If slavery is not real, why did multiple countries apologize
Again,
for it?
excuse me. Stop that
Again, answer
bullshit,
that
dude.
question.
Stop
Answer
that
that
bullshit.
question.
Stop that
If
bullshit, because they
So
all
slavery
hold
under the
is
on,
white
hold
Fuck
on.
man,
that.
real,
Fuck
playing
that. I want to
along
talk
with
to
the
the
I know
white
what
cracker.
he's
man's
I want to
saying,
talk to
agenda.
the
though.
They
cracker.
all under
No, fuck
white
that. Wait,
tees
hold on, hold
gang
on, hold on,
and
y'all. Hold
playing
on, y'all.
I
One
along
think
with
I
it.
know
second.
what he's
I'm
saying.
sorry for
Action
interjecting. I'm
speaks
sorry for
louder than
interjecting.
words, bruh.
Hold on, I'm sorry for interjecting, y'all, real quick. I gotta address this cracker. First of all, you're not finna gaslight all of us up in here talking about some, oh, your people so. Why y'all acting
No,
like
I
y'all wasn't
got
the
it.
motherfucking consumers? Y'all are the biggest gaslighters ever. All y'all do is gaslight.
And white
So
people
I
sold
can't
other
understand
white
why
What
we
people.
the
arguing
hell?
about 1980s
What happened?
textbook
I
history.
don't know.
Because
What
we
happened? What
I don't know, cause
happened?
she. I don't know,
1980.
cause she
Y'all
like
need to go
she
do your
Somebody dropped
research.
you.
Instead of arguing over literature, actually go do some research.
Prince Red,
You need
let her
to go take
finish.
a
Wait, did I say a
DMV.
TikTok on friendly word? What happened?
I
No,
don't
you
know
was
what
just saying the
happened. But go
truth.
ahead on,
Sometimes the
cause you about to
system
Oh,
get
be
on
okay,
her
rigged.
okay.
ass.
Let me
Go
finish because
ahead.
I'm gonna have to address this cracker. Yeah, like all you people do is gaslight, 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 gaslight. Oh, you people got you people. Who was the consumers, dumbass? Who were the consumers? All you people do is gaslight. You go around the world, you unalive all these people, you take all the resources, and then you demolish the communities. You make them have a low quality of life that y'all have systemic power to do, and then you want to turn around and blame all of them to how they act. Oh, all blacks are violent. Oh, all they do is kill each other. Da, da, da. Your people set up that system so that my people can have a low quality of life. You stupid, dumb parasite. I want all your people to disintegrate. I am so glad that your parasitic race has low birth rates right now. I am so glad that my race and Hispanic people keep having babies because all you people do, and you're doing it right now. It's called gentrification, but I call it modern time. I call it modern time colonizing. You're doing it right now. You're going to our communities because the economy is rough rough right now. You can't even come in your own communities. You're going to our communities, destroying our communities, making these luxury penthouses, and then kicking all these black people out. You're no longer going to gaslight us that we're all the problem and that, oh, Haitians, da da da. Like, who said something about Jeffrey Dahmer? Yeah. All you people do is gaslight. You people have unalived so many black people. It's not even in the records. It's not even in any unaliving records in the criminal systems of gov.org. You people are parasitic to planet Earth. Any non-white person would be agreeing with me right now. I hate you people, and I hope your race disintegrates. That's all. I'll leave my prime jet.
Yeah, let me address PrinceDread. So PrinceDread, bro, you got to learn how to get on code. We got a cracker up here being racist. You got to get on code. You got to throw all that other Indian, African bullshit aside and get on code, bro. Like, goddamn, don't sit up there and do that. Stay on code, y'all. Please, no matter what you think you are, whether you think you FBA, Indian, whatever the fuck, stay on code.
On code, that's key.
That
Yeah, I
was
am
the
on code.
That was
dumbest
tight.
thing I
Shut up,
heard.
Coon. Shut up,
His
Coon. I
ancestors'
really don't want your
history. I am
opinion.
very on
I don't
code.
want your
I
opinion.
destroy
I don't
their
want your
history
opinion. I don't
all the
want an
time.
uneducated person's opinion.
I'm always presenting evidence that shows they are lying. I am very on code. 1980s teacher strike. The shit wasn't even put in public schools until 1980. So how is it factual?
And
Why wasn't they
Host, you
teaching
remember
it
what I
before
said about the
1980?
white man?
Man, what is
That's
he
what the
talking
white
about,
man
Dude,
man?
sounded like. That
you
that
need
guy
to
you
do
kept that
actual
on.
studying and research. You'll see that they did not put slavery
Prince,
into
you need to do the
textbooks
research
until
that if you're
1980.
pretending
So
that
that
slavery
shows they
never
are
happened, then it's
lying.
not real.
Hey,
All these
Host,
other
Host.
countries who took part of it
Yeah,
wouldn't
they
have
play
apologized
along
for
with
it.
the white
They wouldn't
team's
have cut
narrative
checks.
because
They
they got
wouldn't have paid people.
78 nuclear
Like,
missile silos
your
sitting around
delusion
this
makes
country.
no sense.
I would say what they want me to. When I know you got
Host,
nuclear
Host,
power and you can accidentally hit a
Host,
button. So
Host.
yeah, I'm gonna
That
agree
guy
with
that
you.
you just
And you paying me
Host,
off.
that guy
This
Host,
country
that
pays
guy
out
that you
every
just
country in the world. So why
Prince!
wouldn't you say yes?
My
Say
God,
agree to
man.
whatever they
Nah, for
say.
real. Like one at a time.
He
One
making
night.
a monologue,
You
bro. Oh my
understand? See,
god.
let's be truthful.
No,
This
let's
country
have a
pays everybody,
dialogue,
so
Prince.
yeah,
Did they
I'll
teach
say
you in
yes.
school? Did they teach you in school how to have a fucking
Shut up,
dialogue?
cracker.
Hell
Shut up,
no.
You
cracker.
just
All right,
mad
Shut
because
you're
I'm
up.
not a
exposing
cracker.
your
Fuck you,
story.
suck
Now
my
shut up.
dick.
Cry about
See,
it.
he
Cry
Hey,
knows
you
the
about it.
sound
Cry
truth.
like
about
the
it.
white man.
Look, he's
You
snapping out
sound
after I
Cracker
like the
started
alert.
white man.
talking.
That
Cracker
guy
alert.
He
that just
wasn't
Cracker alert.
snapping out
you
before I
Cracker
was
sound
alert.
like a
talking.
white man. You sound like
Oh,
the white
Prince,
No,
man.
I
The
Prince,
guy
sound
that
like
Cracker
an
just
alert.
talked.
educated
Let
Cracker
me
alert.
have 2
American
minutes,
Indian.
host.
That's what I
Host, let me
sound
have
like.
2 minutes.
One of those
Host, I
Prince,
want
Carlton
Prince
2
doesn't
guys.
minutes,
realize
host.
that he's
If
just
I
eating
have
into
white
white
privilege, host,
supremacy. Because
host,
pretending
Kindly
like
if I have
Let
slavery
me
white
never
get
privilege,
happened
I
1
to
want
minute.
my
white
and
2
rip
people is
minutes.
apart
like
your
dream.
European
Host, if I
trust me
have
No, you
white
ain't
brain.
got no
privilege, I
white
Trust
want
me.
privilege
2
over
minutes.
here. You
Written
ain't
Host,
by
got no white
why
descendants
privilege
of
over
white?
here. You in the
immigrants.
wrong
So he
spot.
has black privilege. He has
Yeah, of
black
course.
privilege.
He's
The
Yeah,
guy
in
speaking.
that
this
just
That's
case,
Black
talked,
right.
black
you're
I
no
privilege
do.
doesn't
different than the
exist.
white
Code,
yeah,
man.
code,
now he
code,
got black
code,
You
privilege.
are
code,
So
You're
no
on an
code,
different
code.
than
arrogance
Cry
the
and
about
white
it.
vanity.
Cry
man.
about it.
You damn
fuck
right
You
I
are
that.
got
no different
privilege.
than the white man. Change my
Sorry,
Oh my
sir.
mind.
I
God.
am
Cry
way
about it.
You
Cry
different than the
dumb
harder.
white
Cry
man.
motherfucker.
harder.
You're no different than the
Sir,
white
I am
man.
way
You gonna call
different than
me
the
a
white man.
cracker? I
My
got your
ancestors
cracker
did.
hanging,
Sir,
boy.
I come
I
from a
got
line
your
of
cracker
people
hanging,
who
boy.
created
I
everything
got
you
your
use
cracker
today. You
hanging,
can't
boy.
wipe your ass without my ancestors. My ancestors are the fucking Jetsons. You
Sound
damn
like the
right I got
white
a lot of
man.
arrogance in me.
Oh, shut
The
up, crybaby.
fucking
Shut
white
We
up. You're mad
dropped,
man.
because your people had to
my
be taught how to
people
wipe their
dropped
booties?
Why do you let
50,000
him keep
patents, bro.
calling us
You can't cut on
crackers?
the lights
Cracker
without
Hey,
my
alert.
host,
granddaddy.
Cracker alert.
host,
Cracker alert.
Shut the
Because
fuck
that's
up.
host.
Cracker
what
Why
alert.
do you
he
sound like the
is.
white man?
Because
Host,
Doesn't
that's
why do
matter.
you
what
Doesn't
sound like
he
the
matter.
You're
white
Doesn't
right.
man?
I'm
matter.
arrogant
Cracker
as
alert.
The
hell because I
white
know
Cracker
this
man's
is
alert.
our
racist and
house.
the
Cracker
black
alert.
Our
man's
people
Cracker alert.
created
racist.
every fucking thing.
Why
You
is the
can't do
black man
shit
allowed to be
without my
racist, host?
grand and them's
Why is
help.
Because
the
black people
black
can't
man
be
allowed to be
racist.
Can't
Black
do
people
racist,
wipe
can't be
your
because you're
host?
ass
racist.
not
Black
without
people
being
our
can't be
racist.
racist.
ancestors.
Why is the black man allowed to
Black
be
people
You
can't be
racist,
racist.
cannot
Cry
host?
wipe
about it.
your
Cry about it.
behind
Cry about it.
without our
Cry
Hey,
about it.
host,
ancestors.
Cry about it.
what am
Cry
I
about it.
crying
You
about,
can't
host?
turn on
That
the
the
Cry
white
lights
about it.
man
You're
has
and
told
crying
the
because a
cook
black
a
black man
man
can't
how
be
food
to be the
Well,
racist.
and
you
white
Like,
then
cry
been
watch
man.
about
your
it.
crying
Cry
that
about
since
it.
you
clothes
The
got
white
up
Let me
man
here.
answer
across
told
that
the
the black
question.
street.
man how to
There
be
ain't
a white
nothing you
man. Look
can't
at
do
there.
if it wasn't for
You sound
our
like a
ancestors,
white man.
bro. So
What's
shut the
that
fuck
guy's
up
name
talking to
anyways?
me.
Let me see.
And you on the front
The
of the
anime
Civil War medal.
motherfucker.
Just
You
cry
Hey,
about it.
understand?
Cry
so,
about it. Yeah, cry
Absolutely.
about it. You're still crying. You're still crying
Happy
because your people didn't know
Juneteenth,
you
how to wipe
sound
their
like a
ass when they
white
got to
man,
America.
so. Hey, Zoe, why
You're
are
still
you
crying
white
because your
Happy
man?
people had to wipe
Juneteenth.
their
Why
ass
don't
when
you
they got to
Why
explain
you
us why
America.
take the
your
white
people on the
man's
front of the
talking
Civil War
points?
Cry
medal?
about it. Cry
Hey,
about it.
Zoe,
Cracker alert.
Zoe, why
Cracker
are you
alert.
taking the
Cracker
white man's
alert.
talking
No,
Cracker
don't do
alert.
points?
that.
Cracker
Don't
Hey,
do
alert.
that.
Zoe,
Cracker
Don't
alert.
do that.
Zoe,
Cracker
Have them
alert.
explain
Cracker
why
Zoe,
they
alert.
on the front of the
Zoe,
Civil War medal
Zoe,
and why they came here
Zoe,
illiterate and had to be
Zoe,
Stop
taught
crying to my
English.
ear,
Zoe,
bro. Stop crying to my
Zoe,
ear. Oh my god.
Zoe,
Like, can you? Okay,
Zoe,
okay.
why are
Stop
you a
crashing
white
out.
man, Zoe?
You
Why do
sound
you
like a
talk
white man.
like a
Why didn't
white
your
Okay.
man,
people
Zoe?
create
Okay.
the
And you're still a
toilet
cracker.
stool?
I'm
Why
not a
do you
Why
cracker
didn't
talk
like
your
like the
people
you.
white
That
create
man,
doesn't
the yellow
Zoe?
matter.
stoplight? Why didn't your people
I already
create the
explained
air
to you. Don't
conditioner?
act like I
Why
didn't
didn't
just
your
tell you
people
why I didn't
create
like
the
Hey,
the
Zoe,
car?
song.
why do
Why
you
didn't
take
your people
points
create the
from the
airplane?
white
Why
man?
didn't your people create the electricity?
Hey,
Why
Cracker
didn't your
alert.
Zoe,
people create
Cracker
the
alert.
telephone?
Cracker
Why didn't you?
alert. Cracker
Willie,
alert.
I'm
House,
running out of
why
breath
ever reporting
talking
him for
about the
being
shit our
racist?
people created.
And you want to say
And you
Haitian
got the
people
Let's
eat
go
nerve to
ahead
dogs
and
or
come here and
whatever?
act like
Didn't
you
recognize
can
you?
God.
say
Didn't
something
Jeffrey
to me.
Dahmer eat like a bunch of like boys or
You
whatever on
couldn't
some
do
Diddy
shit
shit? Like
without
what
our
the?
people. Do you understand that? You couldn't even have this conversation without us.
You guys didn't invent the
Ain't
wheel.
shit you can say
You didn't invent the
to a
wheel
proud
till the
ass
white man
American.
came along. What the
My
fuck did
people,
you invent?
they didn't invent shit. Our
You didn't.
ancestors are the Jetsons.
What, you're saying
They
the
haven't
white people are?
surpassed our ancestors' inventions yet.
How old are you, Zoe? 14? You look 14, Zoe.
So the next
Are
time
you
you
even
see
aware
one
of
of
what
us,
the
the
newspapers
next
are
time you
reporting
see
on?
one of us, copper colored brown people, get down and kiss their feet and tell them thank
Nah,
you
I'm all
for
set.
making your life
I'll
good.
just make you pick cotton again.
We ain't never picked cotton. Yeah, that's true. We did have them
Yeah,
picking cotton.
we'll just whip you again.
What are we doing, host?
Rob, who you
You
talking
trying to act
to?
like the white man, host? You
Sir,
want
you are
everybody
the
arguing
slave.
with
You are
each
the
other, host,
descendant
just
of the
like the white
slave.
man?
You are the
You're
descendant
no
of the
different than the
slave,
white
sir.
man, host.
Happy Juneteenth.
Good luck with your stupidity.
You guys are
You
on the
sound
front of
Wait,
the
like the
wait, hold
Civil
white
War
on.
man,
medal, not
Diamond,
host.
us.
Diamond, Diamond. I'm gonna join on my backup account, okay? I was
Oh,
just
he
joining to
left.
let you know.
Geez, they always run from me. And I don't use no profanity. I don't cuss them out. All I do is hit them with facts.
We talk about the prompt though.
Like I said, hand me a clone. I'll take care of him.
Yeah, we can get back since they gone. Since we was rudely interrupted, y'all can get back on topic. Um, I don't know who was here first. I'm sorry. I know School and King David, they was already here. Um,
All
so
gonna get,
everybody.
we all gonna get addressed anyway, so it don't matter. They can one of them can go first.
Okay, so anybody want to just go ahead and answer the prompt? We can go from there.
I think that if black people's ancestors saw them
So,
today, they would
cracker alert.
probably
Cracker alert.
Hold on.
Cracker
She
alert.
wasn't talking
Cracker
to me.
alert.
She was talking to the two
I
people
like
above
that.
me. Philip or Scooby, when you have to address the prompt, go ahead.
So, Scott, can you answer a question for me, sir?
And
Because we
somebody
have
else
a
got a
problem
prompt.
with
Prince,
we have a
Prince,
problem
hold.
with
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
somebody
I
else
know
go.
why.
Hold up, hold up.
I know why they were found in Greenland.
Hey, Prince,
It's
matter
because
of
of the
fact,
way
you answer the
the
prompt.
ocean breeze and the currents. You know, black people were some of the first people to ever navigate the waters, and because of the ocean currents, when they
Sir,
left,
can
they
I ask you
sailed
a
as low as
question?
Brazil,
Scott,
and then
Scott,
all
can
the
I
way
ask
as
you a
high as
question?
Greenland on their way back.
Scott, you're trying to convince everybody what you're saying because you're not. Can I ask you a
I'm not
question, sir?
convincing you.
Can I ask you a
Telling you.
question, sir? Yeah, you're
Yeah, go
telling me
ahead.
something, but I don't know it's factual. See, the problem is your ancestors who are on the front of the Civil War medal, which, by the way, happy Juneteenth Day, they wrote history. So, since they committed all of these atrocities, why should we trust them? It kind of messes up their credibility on history, sir.
Yeah, you're stuck in like the last 400 years. I'm talking about thousands
Well,
of years
see,
ago.
the problem is
You
how
know,
can I
like
believe anything you're saying when your ancestors wrote Western European philosophy and science, and they
because
are the
that's African
descendants of
history.
criminal?
That's not
No, sir. See, I'm
white
being
man
intellectually
American
honest
history.
here.
That is
I'm
African
being
history.
intellectually honest here, sir.
Me
Your
too.
ancestors wrote history after they committed mass massacres.
Yeah,
So
because your
this makes their
ancestors were weak as
credibility
fuck,
kind of shit.
bro.
Wouldn't you? Would
Your
you admit?
ancestors were
Wait,
weak
Please,
as
what?
fuck,
please,
Yo,
shut
bro.
the
young
hell up.
boy.
They
Shut the
got
hell up. When your
destroyed.
people
If
got to
your
America, they
ancestors,
know how to wipe their booty.
hey
Maybe you
Scott,
guys should have
Scott,
learned how to
Scott, if your
defend
ancestors,
yourself.
yeah, if your ancestors are so strong, why do they have to be parasites to other people?
Why
I
are
don't
you
know.
speaking the
And if
King's
if your
English,
people
dude?
were like so strong, why'd
Why
you
are
have to use
you
our
speaking
people
the
as your
King's
extra
English,
labor?
dude? Why are you still in America, dude?
Nigga, this my country,
Okay.
pussy. What
Because
you
we live
talking
here.
about?
Why are you still in America?
Nigga,
Your people are not
nigga,
native here. None of your people are
Right.
native here. Why are you
You're
still here?
immigrants. You're
nigga,
No,
immigrants,
you're
sir.
yeah,
you're an
man.
immigrant.
You're
Why
an
are you still
immigrant.
here?
You're the
Your
Conquered.
people are
actual
Invaded
real
and
immigrants.
conquered,
immigrant.
bro.
You are an
Why
He's
are
a
you
white
here?
You're
man.
losing. You don't know
Why
what
are
it's
you
like to
here?
win.
But you're an
Yeah, it's a white
You
immigrant.
guys are
cracker.
so
Mind you,
busy
they want to say
putting
half
on
of this shit in
yourself, you don't know
person.
what it's like to win anymore.
God, you want to say half of this
We're
bullshit
winning
talking
Dude,
right
about
you
shit?
now,
people,
Easily
bro.
your
conquered.
birth rates are
You're
low.
so
Y'all don't know what it's like to
mentally.
win anymore.
I
Dude, your
know
birth
we're
rates are
whitening you
literally low.
guys
You're
up.
literally
Now,
We're
we didn't
forcing your
have to
white team
go
lightening.
women to
out
be
and
procreate with y'all. That's
colonize.
why
Y'all
you
had
want
to
to
go
lower
out
the age
and
of consent to
colonize other people's
14.
We're
shit
lightening up.
because
We're
y'all were
lightening up the
shitting and
shade.
pissing on each
But
other
they
for
didn't
fucking
colonize
Spreading
thousands of
anything,
diseases,
fucking
and y'all
man.
were
They
spreading
years.
didn't.
diseases, and that's
That's
why
the
y'all killed off
reason
damn
why
near
y'all
all the
had to
Native
Tell
leave.
me
Americans.
that she taught me
The
how
Hold on, I
to
got a
fuck?
walk
That's
question.
the
the walk,
reason
bitch.
y'all act like y'all did that shit out of because y'all wanted to. Y'all had to do that shit
You'll
out of
stop
necessity.
stepping
Y'all
on
were
my
literally
face.
Are
fucking
you
and
in your
killing each
house
other
right
off. The
now?
fuck y'all
Okay,
Exactly,
talking
hold on,
about?
exactly.
hold on.
Y'all did not
Wait,
when y'all got here. Y'all didn't
You're
know what the
arguing
fuck
with
to
a
do
Y'all
with
didn't know
man.
your
In your
what the
fucking
house
fuck.
laws.
right
Y'all
Y'all
didn't
now.
didn't.
even
Y'all
know
didn't
how
know
to
how to
You
fucking
wipe
guys
y'all
grow
think
booties.
I am
food.
the
Y'all
Are
didn't
you
even know
solution
in
how to
to
your
your
grow
house right
food.
problems.
now?
Y'all didn't
It's
even
so
know how to
easy to get
Y'all
fucking
didn't know
divided.
how to grow
agitate,
Come on,
aggregate
stop
crops.
some
arguing with him. Stop
land.
Y'all didn't
arguing
know
Y'all
with
how to
had
him.
to
grow
go to
crops
We
during the
know
Africa
he
to do
should
that
You
have.
winter.
guys
shit.
We
infight.
know
You
he
guys
Fuck.
shouldn't.
infight
We
over the
know we're
littlest
better
shit.
You
than.
don't
We
know
don't
what the
It's
have
fuck
so
to
you're
keep
easy to
talking
get
about.
splitting
Why is this
hairs.
aggravated.
white guy up here? The fuck is
Stop
Hold
going
on,
arguing.
let me
on?
ask.
Arguing
Like,
till
what
the
is really
Nah,
going
them
cows come
crackers
on?
on
home.
your
Drop
Why
his
you
your
so
ages,
ass.
upset?
bro.
Hold on, let me ask him a
Them
question.
crackers are
Scott,
agent.
Scott, let
Fucking
me ask you a
Sir,
question,
get
question.
up,
Scott.
get
Drop him.
ready,
Why is he up
and
here
No, no,
open
fucking
your
no,
mouth or
no.
something.
derailing?
Let's make him look dumb as
I'm
shit.
the only
Go
Scott,
one
get a
with
Scott.
drink
sense
out of the
up here.
Like,
picture
wait,
that
this the
your
Scott,
third cracker
ancestors
again. Like,
created.
Scott, your
Please.
ancestors are so strong, right? If your ancestors are so strong, why was the Black Plague not in Africa, but it was in Europe?
you.
Right.
Oh, and adding on to
Who's
that,
speaking the king's
how come
English,
in the
bro?
1400s Africa was thriving and y'all was dying of the plague?
And how come Africa skipped 2 ages and went straight from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age? Didn't even have a Stone Age actually. Went
See,
None of
straight
that in school,
immediately
and
to
we don't
the
learn none of that in
Bronze
school. And
Age.
y'all,
See.
and
Didn't
you don't
even
know
didn't
none of
even
that in
have a
You
school.
don't
Stone
know
Age.
We
anything
only
Actually,
know,
about
we
Europe
only,
history.
we didn't
white
even
tea
have a
history.
Stone
You go
Age.
with
No
that
Stone Age
12th
on your arm.
grade,
No Stone Age
We
on your
only know
12th
arm.
white tea
grade
history up
literature
into the
again, because I don't
medieval
see
Boo.
none of
ages
that shit
because they
now.
don't want us to learn nothing
Boo.
about Africa.
But why
Boo.
should we want to? There's
Anyways, both you,
nothing
Yeah,
Great
and
and
there.
why
What
Prince
is
would you
Dread,
wrong
are
want
in
to
with
the
learn
these
anything
same
people?
about
boat.
the
They're
people
both
who
stupid
sold
as
you
fuck,
There's
off?
nothing in
both dumb as
Africa.
You
hell,
guys let your
don't know
ancestors
history, don't
sell
know
you off
shit.
What
to
makes
white men
history
in boats.
factual?
That's
How do you
wild.
guys know that shit is real?
You're weird. We're not even
I've been
disgusting
going
you,
back to Africa
bitch.
trying to get my money
Anyways,
back.
How
Because
do
we
you
go to
know that
you're
shit
school.
is real
odd.
to
You're
discuss it?
odd.
Because when you look over there in
You're
Africa, you see
odd. You're
3,000
odd.
different
Both of y'all are
languages. You
odd.
see
I
Why?
think
no.
y'all
From
should
the
go kiss
tendency
each
No,
for
no,
other,
no.
go
See,
yourself
into
so
a
to
corner
one time at a
and
Right.
fuck
time.
each other
One
because
person at a
both
Like,
you
time.
bitches
We're
are
gonna
odd as
address the
fuck.
at
COON. We're
least we
gonna address
bought
the
you. At least we
COON.
saw
Both of y'all are
value in
odd
you.
as
The
can
people
we
fuck.
get
that
the white man off the panel
yo,
so we can
the
address
I
it
people
just
that
too?
Right? Can we
Yeah,
sold
get
can
you
we
this
off
get
white
the
tea off
realized
the
white
to
panel?
white
He's
boy
low key
off
a
the panel?
distraction.
I learned
Don't
this
he
shit
got a
from
fucking donkey
Thank
to
you. Okay,
fuck?
thank you.
criminals,
See, okay, sir,
and
I'm
if
not
they're
gonna lie.
lying,
I hate people like you because y'all literally only spin off conspiracies and
Damn
hypotheses.
restriction. See
Like
y'all
I
later.
understand that the white tea history has been watered down and has been like alternated to
how do
make
you
look like
know
the hold
what's
on, I'm still
factual
talking.
and
I'm still
not
talking. Hold
factual?
on. And make them look like they're like the best persons in history and that they can't do no wrong and all that crap. But I promise you, like there is
Who's she
certain things in
talking to?
history that are like have overwhelming significant amount of evidence to support and
Like
not
what?
everything is a big lie that you
Like
people keep I'm still talking, please. It's not everything's like a big lie and orchestrated to
name
like
one.
hide
I
hidden
want to see if
history
it's a
and
lie or
everything.
not.
Hold on,
Name
please,
one,
I'm talking. I'm talking,
because I
please.
tend to
Like
destroy
the
thought
way y'all
sometimes.
keep trying to excuse that the history that we learned in school is like a lie, quote unquote, or like white tea man history. It's basically just excusing or just
So
finding
what
a
makes it
loophole to
factual?
find
You're doing a
another
lot of
reason that
talking.
these
Tell me
oh
what
my
makes
god, I'm
that
still
history
why are you so
factual?
reactive? Damn, I'm not
Because I want
done.
to hear
I'm
the
about to be done.
answer.
Hold on, I'm about to be done. You know, I'm gonna hurry up so I can let
What
you talk.
makes
So
it
I'm about to
factual?
hurry
I've
up
been
so I can
waiting for
let you
that
talk,
answer
dude.
for
I
like a
can't
year or
even hear
two.
you, dude. I can't even hear you. I can't hear you if you're over
Factual.
talking me.
What
I cannot hear
makes
you
it
if you're over
factual?
talking me. If you're
Okay,
I
what makes
can't.
it
I don't even know what you're
factual?
saying
Yeah, I'll
right
type
now.
it in the
I
chat.
don't even know
Okay,
what
I
you're
got
saying
it.
right now
I'll type
because
it
I'm
in the
so
chat.
loud.
Hey, can
Thank you. I'm about to let you finish. Damn.
There's a lot of
Okay, I'm gonna hurry up.
stupid
I'm gonna hurry up so I
guilt,
can lay
bro.
my plane. Anyways, y'all only go off conspiracies and hypotheses. It's really ridiculous how y'all try to undermine history that is significantly proven because a
See,
quote
I put
unquote
it in
white T
chat.
man
You should
lies.
answer that question of what makes it factual. What makes the history that you learned in school from the people who committed massacres, descendants, factual?
can I answer that
Because there
question?
is overwhelming artifacts to back it up that
By who?
scientific and
By
philosophers
who?
took
Again,
time out
all
of
of them,
day
they're all,
to.
again,
Oh
it's
my
from
God.
Hold on,
them.
can I give him an
It's
answer? So
from
so look,
them.
so
What
Let him
they're
talk.
so
touching
Prince,
it.
let
They're
me answer your
making it
question, right?
up.
So
They're
Prince,
showing it to you.
let me answer your question, right? So I'm Haitian, right? We know that the Catholics went to Dahomey, they went to Benin, they went to Congo, they went to Nigeria, and they took all these slaves and dropped them off in Haiti.
How do
And
we know that?
because when you go look at their tradition, they have the same African tradition they had before being dropped over
But
there.
y'all
Hold
didn't
on,
go in
one,
there
Name
until
is
the
hold on one second.
Veracity.
1900s,
When
sir.
I'm
people
Haitian
move,
and I
right?
have a French last
Africans
name.
didn't go on the islands until the 1900s. There are no pictures of you until the
What? What are you
1900s.
talking about? They have pictures.
1890, excuse me, sir. See, I'm an investigator. I go to make sure
And you're
it's
not
for
talking to me
real.
like that.
Now,
Welcome, George.
1898,
Sir, I'm an
Gatling gun is
investigator.
introduced into the interior of Africa. After
The
that,
puts his
Africa
glasses up on his face when he
experiences
said
a
that shit.
significant population boom. You don't see a picture taken of an African on a boat until the 1900s, sir.
That's because
Africans
photography
did
wasn't
not come out of
invented.
Africa until
Photography
1900.
Just
wasn't invented
tell me
until the
you
They
don't know
went into the
basic history
islands with
without.
the Europeans, sir.
Photography wasn't invented until the 1900s. That's why there are no pictures. There's plenty of
Photography wasn't
paintings.
invented
There's plenty of
until
paintings. There's
1816,
plenty of
sir.
paintings.
They got
That's the
pictures all the way back to the
1900s.
1830s and
1900. Not in
1820s, sir.
the 1816.
Stop
Not
lying,
in
sir.
1816.
Stop
In
lying.
1816, those pictures were very blurry and nothing
No,
compared
they're
to what we
not
have
very
now.
blurry.
It wasn't until the 1900s
No
where you
pictures of
start seeing
Africans in the
portraits that actually look
1800s,
like
sir.
pictures close to
All
what
the
we have
pictures
today.
of
I don't
Africans
really
that
know
you
what
can
kind of
find,
history you're reading, but it's the same nonsense you're
sir,
always
I'm
quoting
looking it
every
up and
time you're on
noticing,
these lives.
geez, I can't
Now,
find anybody in the
now,
1800s.
now,
But yet, strangely, after
the same thing,
1898,
the same
you
history
find
you're
pictures
talking about,
of
yeah. You keep saying that
Africans.
other people wrote, yeah. Is that
So then
your
explain
facts
to
are
me
coming
this,
from the
sir.
same
Let's
people.
stop arguing.
Your
Let's
facts are
stop
coming from
arguing.
the
Well,
same
yeah, that is a
people.
beautiful
Explain.
point.
Break
Yeah.
Your
this down
facts are
for me.
coming from the same people.
Right,
That's the
right.
bottom
I
line.
use
Your
your
facts,
Right. So
history
why do
your
you pick and
facts.
choose
verbatim.
which white
I
team man
show
Yep,
history to listen to?
action,
Why do
that's
you
it.
pick and
sir.
That
choose?
is
So
it.
here, explain
That
this
is
to
the
me so we
fact.
can stop
You
arguing.
earlier on you
Here,
said about
explain this
how
to me. Just
slavery
answer this
wasn't it
question so
wasn't
we can
brought into
stop
the
arguing,
1980s,
sir.
yeah. Now, oh
Answer
no, no,
this
I want to deal
question
with
so
your
we
facts,
can
yeah. No,
stop
no, no, I don't. No, no, no,
arguing.
no, 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 no. I'm going to answer the questions you've been asking. You said why wasn't slavery brought in until the 1980s? Well, tell us the syllabus before in the 1970s. Because
It
syllabuses
wasn't taught.
change. What people talk about, what
It
people teach
wasn't taught.
changes. It changes.
It
It
wasn't
changes
taught.
each. Yeah,
It
because
wasn't
wasn't in the
taught.
syllabus. It wasn't in the syllabus.
It wasn't taught, period.
Economics wasn't
Strangely, for
taught in
something
the
that took place,
economics
nobody was
wasn't taught.
teaching about it until 3 years
Economics
after
was
the
not
Roots
taught
movie, sir.
until
I'm
let's say
sorry, I just noticed that.
until the 1980s. So somebody made a fact to say we want to teach
Talking
this
about
within the
slavery, there
syllabus,
are no.
and that's how it comes about. So if everything you're saying holds on to the fact that it wasn't taught in the 1980s, then lots of things weren't taught in the
So you're an
1980s.
African. So I got a
Lots of
question I
things
want to
weren't
ask you,
taught in the
sir.
1980s.
So okay. So look
We
here.
just go
This is
back
how
to the
we can
fact he
solve
said
this.
that
Okay.
there's no
I got one
pictures of
question for you.
slavery, as if pictures were invented in the 1700s, 1800s,
Exactly.
especially in America. When we're talking about in America, the photography did not
Oh my
exist
God, why do you talk over everybody?
until the late 1800s. I'm talking about
Because
very
they
late,
just
like
come up here and start
1890s.
Why are you so
interrupting me while
After
I'm
reactive?
talking.
Really,
post,
shit,
You
let
just
her
jumped up here and
finish.
started
I'm
talking.
still gonna say what I want to say, whether you
Right,
talk over
I
me or
know
not.
that.
It's all
That
right.
doesn't
Where
You're a
the
grown
make it
ass
mods?
true just
man.
because you're saying
Anyways,
it.
a grown ass man
So
that
now
touch
here
on
we come
kids,
with
by
the
the way.
insult. See what I
Anyway,
mean?
so like
Into their
I'm
intellectual
saying
prowess because they
though,
got
Oh
an
my God,
insult to
stop
you.
though,
talking.
Look,
I'm
got an insult.
A
saying
black
that the
woman is
fact
talking.
that
I
Shut
you
the
haven't been
think
fuck
that
insulted
up.
yet.
there's no pictures of slavery, it didn't exist, is fucking stupid. You don't have a picture of your 10th great grandmother, but you know she fucking existed,
That's your
idiot,
pushback.
right? So
That's your
therefore, we don't
pushback.
have to go off
That's fair
pictures.
than your pushback.
If you need pictures to think
It
something
makes
is
it
real, you are a
factual.
4-year-old child.
Now
If you
you
need a
insulting me
picture
again
to
instead
explain
of
history for
intellectually
you,
answering
you
me.
don't know what
Okay.
the fuck
She's
you're
answering
talking
you.
Now
about.
she's
You
using
don't know what you're
profanity.
talking about.
Yeah.
Why
Ooh,
would
you're
there be a
intellectual,
picture
aren't you?
of a
Ooh, just brimming with
plantation in the
knowledge there.
1830s
Ooh, you're
if
really
we know
teaching
that
me something.
photography did not exist in America until the late 1890s? You dumb bitch.
1890s.
You're dumb.
Are you sure
You're
about that?
Yep.
dumb. You
Are you
are
sure about
dumb.
that?
You are dumb.
Are you sure
Show me
about
the
that?
first picture in America. Go ahead.
Are you sure about
Show
that?
me the first picture in
Where was
America. Go
photography
ahead.
invented? Where was photography invented?
Not in America.
Oh,
Yeah, no. Where was it invented?
the
Go ahead.
first pen camera, first pen
Where
cameras
was
was
photography
supposedly to be
invented?
invented in Europe in
Where?
16,
No, 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 no.
16, hold on,
Where?
in 16, the first
Where?
pen camera in
Where?
Europe in 16, I don't know
Where?
exactly where.
Telling me
But
Europe.
He don't know.
nothing.
He don't know.
1860,
Exactly. He don't know.
He don't know.
The first
they
modern
invented the
photograph
cat.
was taken in France. It's as simple
Yeah,
as
I
that.
know.
Is it? No, you. Well, a minute ago you
1600s,
didn't
that's what
know.
they
Now you
claim.
know.
I
So
just
you
said
didn't know.
that,
Now
sir.
you know. So you
Yeah, I
didn't know.
just
Now
said
you
that.
know.
So
No, you didn't say
anyways,
that.
while
You
I'm
said
talking to this
Europe.
African
I
who
asked you
doesn't
where.
want to
You
share a
said you
conversation,
don't know.
and I got to
You
talk
said you
over
don't
him.
know.
So
Well, you
answer this
talk over
question for
everyone.
me, smart
You
guy.
talk over
Could you
everyone.
explain?
You
Yeah,
talk
because
over
you don't like to
everyone.
share the
You
conversation. conversation.
Well, you've not been sharing the
Well, here,
conversation
I
with
got a
no one.
question for
So,
you.
someone you don't
I
like
got a
your own energy.
question for
You
you,
don't
sir.
like your own energy.
Well, sir, I got a question for you.
You don't like
Since
your own
let
energy.
me
I'm
ask you
still
this
trying to
question. Can
answer
you
your
explain to me
questions.
why there's
I'm still trying
3,000
to answer your
languages
questions.
existing in Africa today? I mean, if you had all these kingdoms and empires, they would have got tired of all those different languages and would have incorporated into a more common language. So since you have
So is that your
3,000
question?
languages
Is
over
that your
there, this
question? Your
indicates you
question?
did not
Your
have any
question? Your
kingdoms,
question
sir.
is why
That you did
there's
not
so many
have any
languages. Is your
empires.
question
See
why
how
there's
I
so many
just ripped apart
languages
your
in
fucking
Africa?
Africa?
No,
You're a third
okay,
worlder
okay,
trying to come
okay.
and tell a
All right. Do
fucking
you want the
American
answer? Do
something,
you want the
sir.
answer?
Know
Dread,
your fucking
Dread, do you
place,
want the
Roger.
answer?
Doesn't want the
Do you
answer.
I
We
know he
all
understand?
he
doesn't,
does
because
is
You
he's
can't
asked a
tell me
screaming.
stupid
nothing. Only
question.
thing she can
He's
do
asked.
is
Shut
He's
repeat
asked
up.
a
after
Don't
you
you
stupid
third
touch on
grade
question.
children. Shut
education
Let,
up.
in the
let, let,
Shut
no,
school
no,
up.
that
Like,
let
aren't
ain't
you a
me,
your
ditty
let,
or
let
like,
shit.
me,
oh
How
my
let
Like
me
you
dare
are
answer
a
god.
you?
him. Let me
predator.
answer
Stop
him.
How
Let
dare
me
discussing
you
me,
with
answer
your
him.
sir.
Let me answer him.
audacity?
Let me answer
Because
him.
in real
Let me
life,
answer
you
him.
wouldn't
Let me
speak
answer,
to
let me
me.
Africa,
answer.
You know
Please let
your
him
fucking
answer.
Africa,
Let
place
him
in the
answer. And don't
Africa,
talk
kingdom.
over him because
Africa,
all you do is talk over
Africa,
people.
Fucking
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Africa.
Please
Africa
let
is
him
a
answer.
continent. Africa
Dude,
is a
it's a
continent
fucking
made
God, let him
up of
continent,
answer the
pussy.
question.
different
You asked
Where's
the
the
question.
different
Let him
fucking
answer it.
water?
countries.
Holy
I'm
shit.
thirsty.
Italians
Can
don't speak
somebody find
English.
the
English don't speak
electricity?
French. The
Somebody
French
mute this
don't
You
speak
nigga.
gotta mute
the
him.
Damn. What
He's
the
so
French.
reactive.
fuck?
He's too
The
reactive. Where's
French
the
Why?
don't
mod?
speak
Where's the
Because
mod?
I'm
German. The
telling
Where's
you
the mod?
Germans
something.
don't
Right.
speak
We all can't hear. We all can't
The
speak
Swiss
over
don't
him.
speak
The
anything.
clock, the power goes
Different
Can
out.
we handle
places
the
have
elephant in the
I
room,
different
think
Then
we
you
need
please?
know where your
Showtime. I
different
think we
kingdom
need a
at.
places
Showtime
have
Can't hear
because that's
nothing.
different
ridiculous.
languages. So what have
Right,
you
I
proved
destroy
by
your
saying
fucking
Africa has
history.
lots of languages? India has lots of
Man, hey, this the thing that I don't like. I don't agree with none of this shit because the motherfuckers on this bitch talking about trying to support the Africans and all that, bro. That's cool, bro. But I don't have a dog in this one right here. I'ma just be 1,000. I ain't got a dog in it, man. You can skip me.
You know, I'm gonna say it again. I have a hard time believing descendants of criminals writing history. It makes them, I don't know, their credibility really shot. And when it comes to Africa, and I look over there and I see the lack of electricity and the lack of road work and everything else, and the fact that you got 3,000 different languages, it starts making me wonder. Well, how did all these kings and empires deal with all these 3,000? What, did they have a tribe of translators? Because if I was a king, I would have got irritated with having so many different people talking, and I would have made them speak my language. And I would have incorporated it in, and you wouldn't have 3,000 languages if you were really had kingdoms and empires. See, action speaks louder than words. Ain't no king gonna want to put up with that. No empire is gonna want to constantly put up with finding a fucking translator. I'm sorry. It's hard to fuck with the dark side of the force. I'm intelligent. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth for the PDF file, let alone ignorant old head. That's like I can't beat stupidity. He got it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make this really quick so I can land my private jet. But one thing, actually, no, two things actually. One, I just find it very odd how you're like, I think one of the people in the panel had pointed out that you're trying to support the fact that white tea people had lied to us in school about the history that we know, and we don't have any facts to back it up, and diddly do. But you're trying to put emphasis on research that YT people also did. So why are you picking and choosing which YT man history to listen to? But whatever, because honestly, I can't take anything serious that a little Didier is saying and stuff. And you're trying like that laugh with like, dude, you're not intelligent, okay? Like, you probably took like one AP class in high school, and now you think you're like some type of intellect or something. Like, no, you're no, like, yeah, I lay my plate like there. You're dumb.
Itakwe, Irabukai. Yo, this is interesting. So I believe in the indigenous slave trade than the African one, but I think the numbers. I think they played around with the numbers too much, and yeah. So all this like brainwashing that they're doing, they're overhyping stuff. And America's is the motherland. Straight up, we really gotta stop going to using too much YT stuff. Like, see what the tribes were saying. You know what I'm saying? Whether there was indigenous over here or in Africa. I believe you had ancient Africans here thousands of years before Europeans. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And yeah, like if you look at like Spanish, all those Spanish names is North Africans. You know what I'm saying? And Why give American Indian tribes smoke when some of these same people in these same panels and rooms was sharing on the Lumbees, who has no indigenous language? Thank you.
Yeah, there's nothing really more funnier than hearing someone say they're the most intelligent person in the room, but yet their question is, why has a large continent with a large population, do they have people that speak many different languages? There are many different languages in just one country in Europe. There are many different languages in India. There's many different languages in many places. You even go South America, they still speak their native languages, which I don't really hear a lot of on these panels, but hey, you're all indigenous. But yeah, so far, Dread, I don't really know what you've been reading, but it's the same sources, the same books that everybody else has been reading. But in your head, you've twisted it up to be, not even twisted it up, that's your comprehension skills. That really is it. You know, if you need to tell yourself that you're the most intelligent person or you are an intelligent person, that kind of shows that you're not. Because nobody else is telling you you're intelligent. It's just you. That's why that little laugh was for you. That was to make you feel better. You know, but that is all I need to say.
Yeah, this nigga was touching on his stepdaughter. Anyway, so let's break this down logically, right? If Africa is a continent, that means there's different people that live on that continent. There's a genetically diverse group of people that live on that continent. There's a diversity of language. There is a diversity of genetics. There is a diversity of culture and customs, like anywhere else in the world. So, one kingdom, one people, one language. Or one kingdom, multiple people, multiple languages. Like the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire, literally. You guys are questioning African languages and multiple languages, but don't question the Roman Empire, or better yet, indigenous people, indigenous land. We all know they don't speak the same languages on this continent. Y'all are weird.
Yo, I just came up here. It's crazy what's going on, but he's actually right though. Africa doesn't have roads. We actually, use antelopes to actually go from place to place. And when the antelopes get tired, we just like grab a vine and we just swing to each other's houses. And I don't know why you guys are actually trying to educate somebody. I go to school. When I was a youngling, when I was a youth, I went to school with their kids. And this is what they used to think we would do. They would really ask like, oh, did you get on your elephant to go to class? And at first I thought like, oh, why would you say that? You're being insulting. But no, they really thought that because that's what their parents taught them. And that's what the white tea taught them. America is not the original continent. Africa is. You can tell by science. If you're so literate, look into the peer-reviewed studies. The Caucasians have the highest amount of genetic diversity on the planet, and they're indigenous to South Central Africa. So you can't, the diversity is closer to the root, not the branch of the tree. Thank you.
Wait, before anyone says something, someone said something about someone messing with kids.
Yeah, PrinceDread.
Yeah,
He
stepdaughter.
got a video. He got a video up there trying to defend himself. He went to jail and everything. Yeah.
Those are Asian.
Side conversation.
Yes, you did.
I ain't dealing with no
He
people
has a
like
Facebook
that.
Live talking about it.
Where did this
Let
rumor
me
come
find
from?
his Facebook
Where did
Live
this
and
rumor
I'll
come
drop
from?
it in the
Because I
comments. You
understand
guys can
rumors
look at
happen,
that
but where did
video.
they come from?
Paperwork on that?
Can I
Yeah,
say
yeah, he
hold
defended
on.
himself.
This is serious accusation.
Facebook Live.
It is a serious accusation.
He said it himself. I did not say he said it.
I'm asking only, does
hold
she
up,
have
hold up.
paperwork?
One person
Can
at
she
a time.
produce
He
paperwork?
said that. He
Hold up,
said
hold
it,
up.
not me.
Can
He
you
said
produce
it.
paperwork? Can you produce
He
any charges?
said it, bitch. What
Wait,
do you
wait,
understand?
the person who done it was
Yo,
here.
He
Hold on,
said
one at a
it.
time. Hold on, y'all. One mic.
What are you talking about? He said it. I didn't say. He said it his goddamn
Any
self
charges?
on his
he said it
Facebook
on the line.
Live.
Hold up,
He
hold up.
said it.
Any charges?
Those are his
Was he charged with
videos.
anything?
Yes, he
Dude,
said
I'm not
that.
gonna lie.
He touched on
Listen.
children.
Listen. This isn't a courtroom. This is not a courtroom.
Oh, can I please get my
He
courtroom?
said it.
Okay,
You're
I
in
don't.
charge, ho.
Thank you.
Bitch, once you get in, once you start allegations of touching on kids,
Yeah,
that's a charge. You
this
said
isn't an M charge.
There's,
Like this isn't a
everybody
gun
knows.
charge. This is a serious manner. Like
Yeah, it's
I
very
understand.
serious.
I
Nobody
understand when
takes it
rumors
serious,
happen.
though. I've been
understand
talking
rumors
about
happen,
this
but
for
like
a year.
it
Y'all
has to be
still
controlled
working on
by
y'all
the
panels,
Produce
though.
any charge?
He
or
said
any
that.
paperwork. Let's see
So
the
you need a
paperwork.
charge to be a
Let's see the
PDF?
paperwork. Let's see the
Yeah,
court-
you
the
need a
court
charge
case.
to be a PDF?
Hold up, one second.
Fighting?
Wait,
You
can I-
do? So you can't get. So you absolutely cannot be a PDF without being having a charge.
Yeah.
Are you dumb, bitch?
The fact is, why would a
There's
man
plenty
say
of
that? Why
fucking
would
niggas
someone
out here
say that?
touching on children who don't have
Why
fucking
would someone say
charges.
that unless
Are you
they're doing
fucking
it?
dumb?
That's
So
Are you
if
an
someone
dumb?
who
adjustment.
unalives
You
someone
said
and
it
doesn't
in
go
your
to jail,
own
they're not a
video.
murderer, or they're not a
Yo,
hit
That's
hold
an
up.
murderer.
Pull it up.
accusation.
Can I speak? Can I
Pull it
please
A
up.
speak?
police
Witnesses.
arrest record of
Ew,
some
No,
y'all
crime.
are defending
y'all
niggas
couldn't
who touch.
contact
Y'all are
the
disgusting.
family.
I
Y'all
ain't
are
Y'all are
defending
disgusting.
no
Y'all are
one.
nasty.
Claim
disgusting.
there
Ew,
was
Yo,
And
no
this
got
is
his
yo,
why
ass
nobody wants.
beat.
This
no
is why the birth
His
rates
witnesses.
are
own
low. This
This
is
was
family
why the
just
whooped
birth
his
for
rates are
ass.
low.
yo, hold
His
up, hold
own
up.
Oh,
family
this is
beat the shit
ridiculous.
Can I
out of
tell the
him. What are
story?
y'all talking
Can I
about?
How
tell
do
y'all
you
the
know
The
story?
birth rates
this?
are
His
How
own
do
low.
you
family
know
beat
this?
his ass.
How do
Hold
you
Look
up.
at
know
the
that?
video. His own
How do you
family
know
whooped his
that?
motherfucking ass.
How do you
Y'all
know?
gonna
You should
ask
be able to
me? Y'all gonna
show
tell
this
me?
shit.
Only
Y'all
hold up,
gonna
only
Y'all
hold
tell
been
up.
me I'm
saying this
fucking
shit for
wrong
long
for
as I
bringing that
ain't
shit
seen no
up?
Only
video
His
of
hold up.
ass
family
whooping.
beat the
Where's
shit
these
out of
family
him.
members that hate
Showtime.
me
Beat
Showtime
the
so
again.
bad
shit out of
Showtime.
that beat
him.
Showtime.
me
And
up?
he got
I
on
mean,
Facebook
don't you
Live
think these
crying
people would
about
want to
it.
Showtime part
speak out
two.
against
What
me?
the
I mean, I
fuck?
went through this
You're
10-year
weird. You're
tirade.
weirdo.
No, I
Everybody has
destroy
seen the
your
video. I'm
talking
not the only one
points.
saying it. What the fuck is you
Then why
talking
Hold up.
ain't
I,
you
about?
got a
Y'all are
copy
fucking
of it?
weird.
Where's
Y'all
your
are
copy?
weird. Y'all are so odd. Yes, he admitted it. Exactly, Jay. This shit has been going on. I'm just confused on why he's still lit on panels. He admitted it his goddamn self. What are we talking about? Talking about, well, does he have a charge? Well, does he have a charge? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Kids get cuts touched on all day, every day, and niggas don't get charged ever. They still PDFs. Fucking paperwork. He said it himself. He said it himself. What are we talking about? Go on his Facebook. You'll see the fucking Facebook Live. He admitted he got his ass beat. His family whooped the shit out of him because he was touching on his fucking stepdaughter. What the fuck are we talking about? You dumbass indigenous niggas don't have common sense. Duh. Talking about where's the paperwork? The paperwork. He's the paperwork. He said it his fucking self. He said it. He admitted it through his fucking gap teeth. What are we talking about? Weirdos.
Oh God, here we go. This is so boring. So, I destroyed talking points just like I destroyed that panel's talking point. And ever since then, they've been on this shit. You should have a copy of this. Y'all keep saying I said it. You got videotapes. Y'all seen it. Where the fuck is it? Y'all tape record and play everything else. Why the fuck isn't this being exposed? Where's these family members that said I did it and beat my ass and all this shit? Y'all claim all this shit, but ain't showed nobody nothing. It's a whole bunch of trust me bro going on because I destroy your talking points. I'm sorry. White daddy didn't teach you the truth, but I'm here to destroy that shit like I always do. I'm here to present evidence and fuck up your talking points like I do so well. This is why you insult me, make up shit, but never debunk me. Fucking debunk me, fucking expose me, show my record, get some witnesses, get something, but stop blowing smoke up these people's ass. Because this shit is sad.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Any nigga that asked for paperwork, y'all didn't ask fucking FC for paperwork, and this nigga did the motherfucking shit. Second of all this shit happened way back in like 2022, 2023. This nigga was on a panel with Prince Penn, Naturalism. So I forgot what the boy name is. All these indigenous people, and they had to address this nigga because he said out his mouth that he was touching his stepdaughter. He said this shit. No lie, I promise you. Nobody's gonna make this shit up. This nigga, and he said it on his own. Nobody asked him this shit either. So the fact y'all asked for paperwork, y'all niggas weird. But go ahead, you could concede my time. I'm not gonna address some shit I know that's not real. This nigga, he said he did it. I believe this nigga. As much as bullshit he say, I believe that shit. Just give me who's.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, I don't, cause I'm new to TikTok now. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck this shit go, bro. But yeah, bro. If this shit true, damn. Some heat right there, bro. Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. But yeah, man. Nigga need to see about that, bro. You can skip me though, Planky. I'm good. That shit wild.
Okay, so like I understand rumors blossom out of like thin air and stuff, but I'm not gonna lie. We all have to at one point we all have to wake up and smell the coffee and use our rational mind. If 10 people telling me that I stole something in the village, right? If 10 people pointing at me telling me that I stole something in the village, and I'm the one who's screaming and pleading, I ain't steal nothing, I ain't steal nothing, I ain't steal nothing. How does that make me look? That is a terrible position to be in. That is a very terrible position to be in. Like, I'm sorry, we have to all wake up and smell the coffee eventually. Like, it gets to a point. Dude, if you did something wrong, at the very least, you need to admit to it, because it's no reason how all these people are saying that they have seen the evidence of so-and-so atrocious event. Like, dude, you're not doing yourself a favor. You're just being disingenuous to yourself. I'm gonna just let my plane right there. Like, also, oh, hold on, my fault. Also, you people trying to be like, oh, was he charged? Was he charged? Y'all are disgusting, okay? Y'all don't use this logic when someone M-words somebody. They're still the M-word regardless if they're charged or not. Like, y'all are really weird.
Yeah, so I wasn't on TikTok when all this stuff happened. I just like came like 2 years ago. So that's why I was asking like questions. Like somebody could run right now and say, yo, he stole his car, blah, blah. We gonna say, all right, like what proof? And yeah, I see in the comments, I know people of the South mostly voted for the pedo Trump, especially a good amount of the Creoles, Arcadians, and whatever, wine drinkers. But so that's what I'm saying. And I just don't be agreeing with Pan-Africans like that. They even said our tribes was wiped away and shit like that. And a lot of Pan-African females just go to Africa to become fourth wives. So I really don't be worrying about their pseudo bullshit. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But if there's a video or something like that, we can see it where he said it. Okay, then that's different. I just asked a question and I got a brain. I'm gonna ask fucking questions. Just like how these Pan-Africans be dating each other in little dating schemes. Shitheads.
At the end of the day, I've just heard about all of this, and I don't play with any of that type of shit. So I don't even know what to say. And in all honesty, the way this man carries himself, it wouldn't surprise me if he did do something like that and just tell himself, well, I'm the most intelligent and then she got what I wanted. I did what I wanted to do, and that's all that counts, because this man thinks that he's never lost a debate. He's never been debunked. He's never been nothing. Everything he says is right and everybody else is wrong. So how are you around little kids? In all honesty, I ain't really got much more to say because I don't play with that. If someone made an allegation like that to me, trust me, you wouldn't see me on this app again, or I'd be there constantly saying I didn't do that. This man sat here all quiet just talking about, well, where's the paperwork? Where's this? Where's that? Oh, no, I didn't do that. I've just shown that I can intellectually talk to you people. And he goes, nah, plenty of pedos do that. And if that's you, that's you. And every time I see this little PrinceDread with his little lightsaber, that's what all I'm gonna think about. I don't even want to talk no more.
Yo, what's up? I've been on this app for some years, bro, but I go on and off because, I'm trying to get my medical degree. And what I will say is one of my mutuals is on this panel, right? I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a black woman and she teaches kids. So I'm going to trust what she says, and I'm going to trust a black woman who spends her life teaching kids. If she's saying that he's a predator, he is a predator. Not to mention that me and her have been in so many panels where we've heard people say they're Anunnaki. We've heard black people say they're aliens. We've heard them say they're Atlanteans and that Atlanta is the real Atlantis. And not once has she called them PDFs. So I think you guys are conflating two things. Somebody can be an idiot and be a PDF, and then somebody could just be a regular, town village idiot. And we've talked to many town village idiot, and PDF is a strong accusation. So I'm gonna trust a black woman when she says it, point blank, period.
Yeah, so we don't
Type
need
shit.
actual proof. We just need trust me,
So we
bro.
need proof.
They
Hold up.
said it.
So
Y'all not gonna
A
get
lot
me to
of
leave
punk ass
TikTok. I'm gonna
Pan-Africans said our
keep.
tribes was wiped
Slider,
away.
why?
They
Oh my
still
God, no
here.
one is
So
talking
Why,
about
nigga?
I
Why?
Pan-Africans
don't
right
I
now.
don't
Holy
I
It
don't
says
just
shit.
the
be
Yeah.
agreeing with
connector thing. Get
Pan-Africans
off
like that. So
TikTok.
that's why I
They
just
want to
asked
get
Nigga,
off
questions.
read the
TikTok.
room.
I'm
Read
not
the
going
I don't
read the
take
No
no
one
man.
talking
side of
about
that
Yo,
Africa and shit,
bullshit.
nigga.
read
I'm
the
just asking
fucker.
expose
questions.
me.
A lot of
Yo,
punk
host,
ass
please put a muzzle
Pan-Africans
on this
played our
nigga
tribes.
Prince,
And I'm
please.
on they funky asses now, dog.
So
So,
Straight up.
Okay, so
Slider,
you
Like
want
what
to be a
whenever
these
you
pedo
niggas
talking,
say,
just
protector.
F
You want
let
to
F
be a
me.
niggas,
pedo
punk
protector
ass
because
to
Pan-Africans.
get off
someone
I
TikTok,
just
someone in here
for
just
the
admitted
last
that
ever
they saw
since
the
I
media of
started
him getting beat up. So you're
destroying
being a pedo
literature.
protector. You're not doing yourself a favor right now. You're literally being
Yeah,
you're being a
right.
cheerleader to a
I should get
pedophile.
off. I should get
You're
off
being a
TikTok,
cheerleader to a
shouldn't I?
pedophile.
I should
Prince,
get off
if you
TikTok,
didn't do it,
shouldn't
you
I?
shouldn't have to say nothing.
Y'all,
But
I should get off TikTok, shouldn't I?
You should
Yes,
be
yes,
defending
yes,
yourself
Right.
yes. Get
So
more.
off
then
The
get
You
your
fact
should
TikTok.
be
that
ass
you
off
were,
defending
TikTok.
but it's
Right.
the
yourself
fact
Y'all
more.
that
want me
you
to
were
leave
You
on
should be
TikTok.
destroying your
defending
fucking
yourself
Yes.
more.
talking
Do
You
the
should
world
points.
a
be
favor.
defending
Maybe
yourself
maybe
more.
yes,
Jeez.
because there's a lot
You
of
How
should
about
be
minors
y'all
that
defending
you're not supposed
yourself
expose
to be running
me?
more.
into
I
them.
tell
You
you
should
what, when you
you should be
expose me,
defending
get
this
that
yourself
is
more.
this is
gangster,
an App for
everything
kids.
y'all
I don't
heard
think
me
this is a place
say,
that you should
and
be at.
all that shit that you heard,
You
when you
should be
expose me,
defending yourself
I'll
more.
delete my account
You should
until
be
y'all can
defending
actually show
yourself more.
somebody something.
I
You
mean, if it
should
was
be
if that was my
defending
kid, I would have
Gonna
yourself
fucked you
more.
keep
up, but
coming
that's me
up,
personally.
destroying your fucking talking points
You've not
and
destroyed
destroying your
nothing.
bullshit
Said you
third
did run off the
grade
app when you
to
did get
12th
exposed.
grade
They said that you already did run
education
off the app,
taught
so
to
you're just
you
gonna do the
in
same thing again.
1980.
Yeah, but you did run
Now
off the
prove me
app though.
wrong,
You
because I can
just
pull
came
up the
back. You
documents right
just
now
came
that was
back
put
on
in
the
the
app
in the
though. Like
fucking.
I don't know why you're acting like none of this shit happened. This
I'm
shit
gonna
has been
keep
happened.
staying up here. I'm not going
You
nowhere. If
left
they
the
try it
app, but
again,
Just
you
find the
left
media
the
at this
app
I'm
for
point.
not
Just find the media
lying. I'm
just
gonna
to
keep
remind
destroying.
him
Here,
at
let
this
me
Bro,
but
if
point.
you
you
going
left
to
the
you go to
app
Atlanta, you
let
cut
me
for
fix
bullshit.
Craig.
months.
Let me show you when they
You
implemented
you left the
slavery.
app for months. So I don't know
We're
why
No,
you're
not
sitting
talking
here
about
no.
acting like you
slavery.
don't
We
know what the
talking
fuck
about
I'm
your
talking about.
PDF file ass, nigga.
I
Fuck
didn't
all
leave the
that.
app for
Fuck
shit.
that shit.
Well,
We're
no, we're
talking
talking
about
about your
you.
dirty ass. We're not talking about slavery right now.
Yeah, we're talking about you, nasty ass
It's
bitch.
it's
Like
This
I
is the
logic.
side.
said,
This is the commercial
like the fuck I said,
conversation. This is the commercial
everybody
conversation.
fucking knows what the fuck happened. You said that shit yourself. You said it on Josh Live. You said it on so
We
many
should
people's
play it
live.
back.
You're
Play
fucking
it
bitch.
back.
Why the fuck
Play
would I
it
have
back.
any
Play
video
it
recording
back.
of
Play
you,
it back.
bitch?
Play it
You know
back.
exactly
What
what
That's
the
why.
proof
happened.
That's
is?
You're
why
not
he
Play
don't
it
like
back.
asking.
Africa,
Play
because
it
he
Shut
know
your
back.
ass
Let
Africa
me
the
don't
on
play
the
that
fuck
shit.
live.
up.
Everybody
That's
heard
why
me.
that man don't
Yes,
like
Why don't
you
Africa,
were
because
everybody
Africa
outside.
don't
go
play that
I'll
shit.
tell
record?
you. I'll tell you
What
what
you
the
Every
video
talking
video
about?
was.
They have
record
child
me.
fucking marriages in Africa.
Where's the
Well,
fucking
why are we?
Bro,
Nigga,
bro,
video?
okay,
no,
okay,
you
okay,
Nah,
okay.
no,
lied,
they
You
don't
Rihanna.
like
You
you
Wait,
lied.
Africa
wait,
like
wait,
that.
lied.
wait,
It's
wait,
That's
not
the
like
wait,
that.
wait,
Like
wait,
Rihanna
that.
wait,
was
It's
wait,
not
fucking
like
wait,
that.
having
wait,
Like
wait,
child
wait,
stop
marriages
acting
in
like
wait,
Africa.
Africa.
wait.
Record
How
me.
old
I'm
was
2000
talking
era.
Pocahontas
now.
when she got
Record
They
me.
married?
married
Marriage
children
is
in
How old
child
was
Africa.
marriage is
That's
legal in
Pocahontas
not
when
the
she
Africa,
got
and I'm
married?
Y'all
sure
African
it
brought
is
this
idiot.
shit over
in
here
How
to
old
Atlanta.
was
Americas, man.
Pocahontas when she got
Y'all
married?
brought that child marriages
How
shit
old
over
was
here to
how
Americas,
old was
man.
Pocahontas when she
Shut
got
That's
the
why
married?
y'all
hell
don't
up.
like
She
How
was
Africa,
old
because
was
having
y'all ain't
children.
educated
Pocahontas
to
when
such
she
a
got
She
young
was
married?
age.
12. She was
How old?
12.
There you
In
go.
Rihanna,
around
speak
America,
up.
There you
Yeah,
right?
yo,
go.
Rihanna,
yo,
There
show
shut
you
that
the
go.
fuck
age
Hey,
up
on
hey,
your
hey,
There you
talking.
hey,
go.
medal,
hey,
Rihanna.
Shut
There's
up
your
Carrie,
talking,
Native
Rihanna, that's
bitch.
your
American
America's
people,
marriage.
Rihanna.
America.
Claim it
Hold
back.
There's
on,
your
hold
Native
on. Put
American
it on
marriage.
Showtime. Put it on Showtime. I'm not gonna
Show
talk
time
to you,
me.
fat
Showtime.
bitch.
Order,
Shut the
order.
fuck
This is
Showtime.
just
fuck
called
Order,
a
up,
Sly, you
bitch.
courtroom.
weird
Shut
as
the
Order in
shit.
the
fuck up, bitch. Shut your fat ass up, hoe. The fuck are you talking about? Africans brought that shit over to your bitch. Pocahontas was 12 years old when she was getting fucked and married. What the fuck are we talking about, bitch? Africans brought that shit over here. What the fuck are you talking about? PrinceDread is a PDF. We know this. This shit is old news. Literally. Nobody's fucking shot. This shit has been happening. He left the app for like a fucking year. He just now came back. What are we talking about? You are the one defending niggas who touch on their stepdaughters. He deleted the video off his Facebook. His Facebook is the same thing as Prince Dread. You guys can go there. He deleted the Facebook Live. It's a Facebook Live. He was sitting in his truck. He was outside and it was raining in Milwaukee. And he was talking about how his family beat the shit out of him because he was touching on his stepdaughter and he was trying to defend himself. And then he got on the panel and admitted the shit. So what the fuck are we talking about? This shit is old news. Old. I'm just wondering why the fuck he back on the panel. Why the fuck he back like nothing happened? He literally just came back to the app. Bitch.
So let me get this right. I'm an idiot. I got on fucking Facebook. I admitted to sexually assaulting, that to somebody, and nobody turned it into the fucking police. But I'm admitting it on fucking Facebook. And the police don't come get me. I'm still sitting here talking. And I've been gone for a year. I didn't know that. I did not know I was gone for a year. You people are amazing at how y'all make up bullshit because your butt hurt because I get up here and throw lug nuts in the shit you say. I offer logical and critical thinking. And I present evidence that counteracts your fucking 3rd grade to 12th grade education. So, why didn't any of you fucking Einsteins turn that shit in to the police? If that was a fucking crime I admitted to, why you gonna let me get the fuck away with it? Fucking idiots. Expose me, pussies. I don't give a shit what you say. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to stay.
Me personally, I would have went to my altar. You would have been a dead ass nigga. That's me personally. That was my kid. Now, sliding, you weird as shit. You keep talking about this Pan African shit, and there's a PDF file right next to your dumbass. Talking about child marriages. And Prince, we don't need paperwork. We know you did it. You said you did it. You recorded a video of yourself and said you did this shit. Like, what more evidence do we need? Please enlighten us. What more evidence do we need? You said you did it. Everybody else said you did it. You did the shit, nigga. It's as simple as that. And and this nigga Slide can't read the room. Like, bro, what are you doing? We talking about the fucking diddler, and you talking about Pan Africans. I yield my time.
Scoob, you got something to say?
Oh yeah, man. I do not. Absolutely not. I do. I don't support that bullshit, and I do not support Pan African neither. I just say that. I can go on now. You can go on, Punny.
Okay, first of all, I do not take these allegations lightly. Honestly, I don't even like to use the word allegations because people are telling me that there is media proof that that's seen you getting taken accountable for what you did. So I'm not even gonna address that part as a quote unquote rumor. But what I will say is this: the fact that y'all trying to make Africa the brand of like child marriage is very disgusting because I'm sure in like the 1800s or like around that time or earlier, you could marry a fucking 8-year-old or 12-year-old. Like, why are we even now? Like, I'm sure like the permit to like marry someone is 18, but in some states you could marry someone as young as like 15. So it's like, why are we acting like America was on some Diddy shit either? Like, this is so ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous, and I'm tired of pedophiles acting like just because they're not charged doesn't change the fact that they're a Didier. All right, I'm gonna lay my private jet right there.
Yeah, like I'm saying, man, I just woke up into this bullshit, blah, blah, blah. My job is just to destroy Pan-Africanism. That's it, and save my indigenous culture and all that. So that's why I just asked a question. I saw Bree screaming, blah, blah. I don't defend this or I don't defend none of that stuff, right? But if we're gonna have the discussion, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how Pan-Africans exported that BS Wakanda child marriages that's going on. Let's talk about how in the Somali government, they literally fought to get that law back on the books when it was taken off. Let's talk about Kano State, North Nigeria, where they putting belt to pro and Pan-African ass. And salute to Iran. Salute to Iran. Our ladies was going to Arab countries to get peed on. And now that shit stops. You hear that? That peeing on your head ritual, it's over. Finished. Thank you. So let's have a bigger discussion and let's talk about how Pan-Africans exported child marriages to the damn Americas. Thank you.
And it's interesting he talks about Iran and all of that when it was those OnlyFans girls that were going over there and getting all of that done to them. So, you know, your OnlyFans girls, you know, it's all over YouTube. Your girls, you know, and you know, I've noticed that people would like to make up a fiction, or they just like to make up things as if it didn't happen anywhere else. But I'm pretty sure there's many a log of Europeans taking Indian wives, Native American wives. You know, your women. You know, no questions, no hesitation. 11, 12, 13. You know, I've read them. I don't know how all these indigenous people seem to miss all those points when it comes to all of this. They just want to, oh, look, them Africans. Africa's over there. Africa's over there. And as for Prince Dread, I'm just going to let that, I'm not even wasting my time with him because I don't want to deal with that. I'm not talking to that. You know, maybe someone should have said something earlier.
Yeah, I can tell y'all don't know much about Africa. When you're talking about Somalia, there are some Arabic practices that have integrated itself with the traditional African culture. So don't put the Arabic stuff in Africa. I hope you guys do know there are Arabs and mixed Arab people that live in Africa, right? I mean, fuck it, they're white people that live in Africa. Look at Elon Musk and his family, even though they live in America now. West Africa don't play that. West Central Africa, right? The diaspora, where the diaspora descends from, the Savannah Tree people, we don't play that. Nobody's touching on kids in West and Central Africa unless they got themselves mixed in with that desert religion. And we keep telling them, stop that desert religion. We're a tree people. We don't lack for resources. We're not doing that fast and stuff. But regardless, I don't know, man. You should just drop if these allegations, these are very serious allegations. I mean, nobody's ever called me a PDF. That's all I'm saying. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, when the guy destroys your history and your talking points, it
So
makes
can we
logical
find out what
sense.
happened with the 17-year-old girl? Can you answer the question? What happened with the 17-year-old girl and the two white
I
girls?
don't know.
You don't know what
Honestly,
happened. You don't know. You don't know
honestly,
what happened. You
honestly,
don't. You
I'm
don't
mad
know
at the
what happened, even
family.
though you
You
made a
got
whole
the
Facebook live
video.
I'm
about
mad at
it,
the
Y'all
family
and the
because they
mom
didn't
beat
really
your
do nothing
investigating.
about it
ass,
You
except beat
turning
his
and you
into the
said that
ass.
you
fucking
got kicked
police instead
out.
of being a TikTok
Yeah. So
fucking
what
detective.
happened? What
Why
happened with
aren't
the
you trying to
17-year-old
get me
girl?
in jail?
And that she
If
was left alone
if
with
I
you,
confess to
and
some
then
shit,
the
you should
mom
play it
came
back for the
back.
police.
What
That's a
happened?
video
What
confession.
happened? What
Instead of sitting on
happened?
TikTok
What
blowing smoke
happened?
up
Can you
people's
tell
ass.
us
What
what
happened to
happened?
you? Why are
Why
you
don't you
protecting a
want to talk
pedo?
about it? If
You
it did
seen all of this
happen,
shit. Why
then you
aren't you
should have
turning
no
it
problem
in?
saying
I rest.
it didn't
I
happen.
rest. I
What
rest.
Okay, well,
happened?
yeah, what's your side of the
What
story? Yeah, what's your side of
happened?
the
So
story? What
West
happened?
Ain't no
Africa
side to the
What
story.
happened?
Gambia, Senegal,
We don't give a
Nigeria
fuck
is
about what
one
you're
Ain't no
talking
country,
side to
right?
about.
no
We really
story.
don't. We
And
don't.
and
We
there's
don't really
child
give a
marriages
fuck.
going on in
Y'all
West
We don't
gotta
really
Africa
give a
right
believe
fuck
now.
me.
what you're
Y'all want to
talking
hear
There's
about.
this.
What
child
Y'all want to
happened,
marriages
hear
Prince
going
y'all
on
Dread?
right
talking about
now in
And what
y'all
Senegal,
If you're
like
happened?
so
Gambia,
innocent, if
and
you're so
West
innocent
Africa
and so
What
Africa.
correct, what
So
happened?
happened?
West
child
Africa
Why
does do
molestation.
why
that
did her
Come
mom
diabolical
on.
said you
stuff.
touched
Thank
her?
you.
And why did the
Thank
grandma
you.
come cuss you out about
They
it?
did.
Fuck you. Shut up.
And
I'm not
They
talking to
did.
you.
so explain your
Like I
side, because
Show
how,
us.
said,
how did
what
all that
Show
happen?
us.
happened? What
Show us some text
happened? What
messages or
happened? You
something.
keep, but you deleted it off your Facebook.
I
I'll show
did.
your Facebook. One second.
Oh,
I'll show your Facebook and I'll
but
show
you
you
ain't got
exactly where
the.
you
But
deleted it
you
at.
was on my
Hold
Facebook
up,
and you read
Prince.
all
Okay,
this
what?
shit.
You
Okay,
Okay,
deleted
nobody
the
Prince.
cares
Facebook
Listen,
Live,
listen,
y'all.
because
He
she was
deleted the
gonna.
Facebook Live because
Prince.
everybody was replaying it
So
back
she
to him. When it
play it
actually went
back.
down,
Play it.
his own people were
They're
playing
never
back
my
the Facebook
people.
Live to him and saying you didn't do this. That's why the reason you don't be over there.
Oh,
Because
I
they
don't
know
be over
niggas is
there because I destroy
pedophiles.
their talking
That's the
points,
reason
just
niggas
like I
don't be over
destroy
where they supposed
yours,
to
and you're
be at.
angry right
Where you
now.
supposed to
You
be
haven't
at?
showed
The
anybody
fuck?
any.
I'm not the
But you
only. I'm
show
not the
somebody
only
we
one who has
watched
said
all this
this.
shit.
You said it
Yeah,
yourself
I know y'all
on
arguing together
panels.
just like the little
You
African.
said it
Oh, he
about
must have did that. I
yourself
don't want to
on
talk to him. Why don't
panels.
you drop?
You said it. No,
All
he
y'all
don't know
keep
me. Of
telling me
course
to
he don't know
drop,
me.
but y'all can't
You
show
said it
anything.
about
all they do is
yourself.
protect other
Then show it.
videos.
Play
You
it back.
said it
Show it back.
about
You gotta put this is
yourself. You
proof. Come
said
on. You
it.
got me
You
right here.
said
Show the
it.
people.
You said it.
Play it back.
If
I mean,
10
come on
people
now.
said you said it,
That
you
just makes you
fucking said
angry.
it.
How could you
If
let me get
10
away with
people
something
said you
like that?
said it, you
Play it
fucking
back, 'cause I
said it.
know you
If
recorded it.
5 people
Show
said you
something. You was
said it,
all on my
you said
Facebook.
it.
You took
If
pictures
4
of it,
people said you said
everything, and
it, you said it.
screenshotted it,
If
all
3
that
people
shit,
said
right?
you said it,
You got
you
where
said
the
it. If
screenshots?
10 people have
Where the
seen the Facebook Live,
screenshots?
then they seen it. They're all up
So,
in the
but
comments
nobody got
saying,
a
yep, that did
screenshot of it. So
happen.
10 people can't get
Yep,
together and
that
say,
did
hey, let's try
happen.
to slander this
That did
guy, huh?
happen.
They
You
can't
touch
all
on
agree and go
17-year-old
along with it, huh?
girls, and that's so, and that's
They
not
just,
okay. Matter of
but
fact, that's not
nobody
okay.
has
And you came
evidence,
back
so
on this
we should
app thinking
trust
people would
them.
forget, but you
Nobody
have a
has
whole,
How
evidence,
you
he
had
so
has
a
we should
whole
17
trust them.
Facebook
gigs.
live
Okay.
about it. It's
All
all
right, I'm
right. You're not
over
gonna
it.
talk over me. You're a
Oh,
nasty
geez.
ass bitch. You're a poor ass
Yeah,
bitch.
I
You live in a
know.
fucking halfway
But you
house,
don't have a
bitch. What the
pictures.
fuck are you
You
talking
don't have
about? You're a
nothing. I'm in
nasty
a
ass
halfway
PDF.
house.
And anybody defending him
I
can
am.
suck my
You should
dick
show my
backwards. What are we
record.
talking about?
She
Fuck
can't
all of
show
y'all for
you
defending him.
anything,
Y'all are
but
nasty as fuck.
she
Y'all know what
can't
the
show
fuck
you
happened. That shit
anything, but
happened.
she can
That
tell
shit
you
happened
y'all should
last
trust
year.
her.
We know
Yeah,
exactly what happened. That's the
trust
reason
her.
why you left off the
Trust
fucking
them
app and
too.
came back like nothing happened.
I
And you
dropped off
deleted
for
the
a year.
Facebook Live. We all had the Facebook Live. They was
Then
playing that
why
shit
didn't you
back to you
screen
on the
record it?
fucking
If you
panels. What are
had
we
the
talking
Facebook Live,
about?
why didn't
What
you
are we
take a
talking about?
picture?
They were playing that shit
Something.
back for
The
fucking
message is
ages.
something.
You
Where the
literally got
fuck is the
dragged for
evidence,
months.
bro?
I'll be back
Where's
on
the
my other
evidence? Y'all
page. I'll
I'm
be
listen.
not
You
gonna
back
talking
on
have
my
about
other
she was on my
only
page.
Facebook.
when
Nobody
I became
screenshotted
aware
shit.
when I became
Nobody
aware of this. This shit
reported the
happened in
shit.
2023.
What the
This is
hell?
when they first started doing all this
Then where
indigenous
is
shit.
the shots and shit? They
I
didn't have it
wasn't
then. They
even on
don't have it
TikTok
now.
then, so I didn't even
Why
really
Why
hear
didn't
didn't
none
they
of this
turn
stuff.
me into the police?
You know,
I mean, if I'm
this is
confessing
some
that I'm
real shit.
doing
This
all
shit
this
really,
shit,
this shit
why
really
the
happened.
fuck
Like,
a video is a fucking confession? Why didn't anybody turn me
nigga,
in?
you already got beat
Anyways,
up, and what the hell are you talking
I
about?
got beat
so
up.
why
Oh, so that's
doesn't
good.
why
So that's
doesn't
good
why
enough. Let me get
doesn't
away with it
so
because I
why
got
don't
beat
you
up.
go over to Naturalista and Chief Naturalist panel no more? What happened?
I destroyed their panel.
Oh
No,
yeah, you
nigga,
dumb bitch. You
lying
know
ass nigga.
exactly
That's
what the
not
hell
what
They said
fuck
the
happened.
same
happened.
thing.
And
You
knowing how
said
argumentative you are,
I
that is
destroyed
such
their
a lie. That
panel.
is such a lie. Knowing how
Oh, it's
argumentative
such
you
a
are, that is
lie.
such a lie. You're running from something.
I've been destroying panels for the
Are their
longest. That's what
panels
made
still
them
going
start
right
fucking
now? Are their
around trying to
panels still
find
You are
going
everything
now?
they
literally so
could on me,
argumentative. I don't
Wait,
believe that.
chopping
I
up
don't
little
believe
Hey,
that.
hold
fucking
on, hold on, hold on,
babies.
hold on. Hey, hold on. Let me
Ooh,
ask you
he's
this.
But
So,
yeah,
hold on, hold on. So, if I go
lying.
get Chief
but yeah,
Natural, right? Hold on. If I go get Chief Natural right now,
I don't give a
Go get
fuck
him.
about go get Chief
Go
Snap.
get
You want me to say some
him.
more shit? He can't show you
Go
shit.
ahead.
Actually, yeah, go
Actually,
get them. Go get just to
go
see their
get him.
reaction. Just to see their reaction.
Yeah.
Go get them.
hold on.
Just to
What he
see their
gonna show?
I follow his new
reaction.
page. So let me hit
He
him up
gonna
real
show?
quick.
What
Hold
he
on.
gonna show?
Oh, y'all
I
just
was
Nigga,
gonna show you
naturally.
no fucking body. Every time
Naturally.
shit of me
Oh, y'all
saying
talking
this
about
is a fucking
natural
lie.
size,
Only
right?
Defending.
thing you do is say I said it.
Hey,
You
y'all
guys
talking
are
yeah,
about
I'll be
natural?
right
defending
back. Give me a second.
Who
pedophiles.
turned
You
who
gave
who
that
turned
you
into a
gave that
llama?
That's
Y'all
how
young
he
you
tried to
gave
fuck me
that
one over
young
do.
here?
He
woman,
didn't
Y'all
show
talking
the
about
whole
natural?
fucking thing. It just a
Y'all talking
gave
about
picture.
that
natural with that fake
teenager
round table he had?
That's
coke,
all
you
you were
gave
doing.
her
And I'm on
cocaine,
Facebook admitting it,
you
but the
gave her
police, the United
cocaine,
States
you
government,
got her high and you touched
nobody
on her.
busts my
Her
ass.
grandma and her
Facebook,
mother
who puts
found
you in
out and they
Facebook
beat the
jail, they
shit out of
allow me
you.
to do
They
to
beat your
admit to
ass. They
admit to
whooped
all
your
this shit.
ass
How do you know
front,
that?
back, left, and
How do
side.
you
Bitch, you
know
said it
Hey,
on
that?
bro.
Facebook Live.
Hey, bro.
You
How do you
said
know
it.
Hey,
it?
hey, hold
You
How
on,
said
do
it
you
hold
on
know it?
on. I
Facebook
don't even
How do you
give
Live.
a
know it?
fuck
How would
what
I
Wait.
you
Is
know
somebody
say.
else?
that?
Is
Going on
somebody else
my
wants to
Dumbass.
speak?
screen, bro.
Somebody else
You
wants to
I'm
speak.
not
said
Hold
going
it.
on.
nowhere. No
I
matter how
wouldn't
much y'all
know
Hey,
it if you
screenshot,
ain't
I'm gonna
say
keep
it.
going on
I don't
live and
know.
keep on
I wouldn't
Is
know
someone else
hey,
wants
I
to
shit
want
speak?
to
Hold
if
on.
argue
you
on
ain't
this
Exactly.
right
Y'all
here,
say
coming
it.
with great
motherfucking point, and make
education.
that
How
shit
would I
right,
You
know
just
bro.
this if
mad.
how
Yo,
would I
one
know
mic. Yo,
any of
Bree.
this
Yo,
if you
Bree.
didn't
One
say
mic.
it?
One mic.
What
One
I'm
mic.
mic?
One
Play,
mic.
play
talking.
Hold
it
on.
What the
One
fuck
back.
mic.
are you
Hold on.
talking
Wait.
about?
Wait.
One
Wait.
Play
mic.
it
I'm in the
back. I
middle of
told
Hey, bro.
everybody
talking. I don't
on
care about
TikTok
none
that
of
I got
somebody
beat up
Bree,
by
reading
you
my
from
ain't
a.
never
family.
for the
I'm in
whole
the middle
hour.
of
Let Tyler
talking.
Logic
How
talk.
would
Man, that
I
shit you
know?
talking about ain't talking about
How
nothing when y'all
would
up here
I
disrespecting
know
people's
that this
family
nigga
lineage,
touched
bro.
on
And
kids? If
nobody
Ain't
don't
nobody
give a
talking about
fuck about what
lineages
y'all
right
talking
now.
about.
Read
Read
the
how
the
would
room
I
now,
room.
know
bro.
that he
Which
touched
one of
on
you
kids?
motherfucking bitches
How?
goddamn brung up my ancestors like y'all
You
was
should just show
motherfucking all
some
right to do
How
that
proof.
would
shit, bro?
I know that
To
he
read the
touched
room. We're
on
not talking about
children
that
Man,
right
if
I
he
now.
didn't
Shut
know,
the hell
say
Man,
it?
up.
nigga.
fuck
I
that
How would
nigga.
I
know.
How
know
y'all
he
brung
got
up a
Nigga.
beat up
motherfucking
The
by
hell up,
his
point
nigga?
when
We
y'all
not
like
wife,
talking
that
about
shit
you.
was
No
by
okay,
his
one's
nigga?
no
baby
one's
Nigga,
brought
mama
you
all
and
up.
her
types of
Man,
mom
nigga,
motherfuckers. You
y'all
if
talking
speak
he
on my
about
didn't
certain
say
other
ancestors.
it?
We
No
got a
one's
people.
talking about
motherfucking
no Indian
problem.
shit
So
right
who the
How
now.
fuck
would I
brung up a
know
I
it?
toiker,
don't know
nigga?
none of y'all. I just
How would
destroyed
I
natural
know it?
panel
How
like I
would I
always
know
Which
do.
one
that
of
you got
y'all
your ass
And then
beat?
savage
Can
they all
someone kick
start
motherfucking
him? Can
trying to
someone
mouths
get
kick
off
him?
brung
TikTok.
up
He
How
the
doesn't know
would
how to
baby
I
read the
know
girl,
you
room.
my
got your
Can
nigga?
someone
ass
kick
beat?
How
him?
do y'all, hey bro, how do
I'm not
you
defending the
how do you
PDS.
compare an adoption, my
Security?
nigga,
Cause
to
you
a
show
Security?
to the shit
is.
y'all talking about?
Security?
Cause you show
Y'all
like
are
that.
talking.
Mods?
But
I'm
see,
talking
there's
about
no
a
Mods? Can we
nigga
kick
picture
touching
on
on
him?
No, bro, who
here.
the
kids.
fuck
We
brung up
talking
a
about a
There's no
toiker
nigga
talking
touching
touching
about
on
she
on
there.
been
There's
fucking
no
Mods?
kids.
since she was a
picture.
Y'all
little
want to
Security?
talk
girl and
about
she
I
Africa
abducted
understand
by
so
that.
bad. We talking
Europeans?
about a
Security?
I
nigga that touch
understand
on
that.
kids. He touch
But
on
what you
kids. I
didn't
don't
go.
give a fuck
Man,
what you're
fuck
talking
that.
about.
You didn't
Which
go
He
that
one of
touch
you
close.
on
Oh
kids,
my God!
motherfuckers
bitch.
Shut
just
He
up!
touch
We're
on
disrespected
not
my
kids,
talking about
bitch. I don't
motherfucking
give a
you right
fuck about
You
what
didn't
now.
go
you
to
ancestors,
Shut
bro?
the
talking
close.
hell
about,
You let me get
bitch.
up!
away with it.
He
What
touching
Can
type
y'all
on
shit
kick
is
him?
that?
kids.
Can y'all
The
kick
fuck?
But you
him?
let
I
me
don't give
get
a fuck
away with
about.
it.
We
Can
You
don't
y'all
want to
kick
kicked
fucking
him?
me in
Kick me,
indigenous.
clean.
bro.
What
Hey,
type
look,
I
of
bro.
don't
Kick
I,
give
kick
a
shit?
him.
fuck about no
Thank
What
you,
that
because
make
indigenous.
niggas
He
don't know
you?
how
touch
to
on
read the
What
room.
does
kids.
that
Niggas do
make
not know how to
you when
read the
you let a
room.
Yeah,
person get
why
away with it? You got all this
y'all
proof and
why
evidence
He
y'all
and
touch
didn't
on
shit, and
bring
you get
me
away
up?
kids.
with
What
it.
the
Y'all
fuck are
wanted
we
to hear
talking
these
about,
old ass niggas
bitch?
talk. They not talking about nothing.
No, talking about
But
nothing.
damn.
Fuck. He touch on
I
kids.
don't
Y'all
want
want
to
to talk
hear
about
about his
Africa so
freaky ass. I
bad.
already
He
knew
touch
he
on
was a little thrown off. I
kids.
don't care
Exactly.
about this
He want
I
to
was
man.
touch
sitting on
on kids.
TikTok
Okay,
bringing it
but
up.
you
Why the
so
fuck you
Touch
adamant
ain't
about
on
Oh
it.
telling
no no
me?
Like,
no no!
what?
He
You
gotta
kids.
trying
go.
to
Mute
inbox
mute
you
up.
or something?
He touch
Mute up.
on
Mute up.
kids.
Mute
I
up,
don't give a
bro.
fuck. I don't give a fuck
This is
what
the
y'all
best you
talking
can
about. He
do. That's
touch
how
on
you defend your
kids. That's
children. Like
Yeah,
you
I
nasty.
don't
Bro,
show
want
your
to
that
hear
background
child
that
That is
your
all
background
the
stuff.
sound your
shit.
Like,
nasty.
Why don't you
background
block
sound
turn in
loud,
this
bro.
him.
evidence you
You
got
got an
into
echo,
the
bro. You gotta
police
mute
to
up.
This nigga touched
protect
on kids.
motherfuckers? Why don't you protect
Got an
people?
echo.
Why don't you turn that
Other
into the fucking
person.
police? All
I ain't
the
gonna lie,
evidence y'all
man.
Nah, I
I
ain't
stating.
got an
will
Why
echo,
agree
don't
with
man.
y'all
Shut the
go
I
fuck up.
will
together
Bruh,
agree
and
that was
with
not the
protect
person
Prince.
with the echo.
motherfuckers?
I
But
will
you get
agree
on
with
Calm
Prince,
down,
TikTok
nigga.
man,
this is your
because
way of protecting
like
Tuck your
people.
if
tail in your
somebody watching some shit like that, and you haven't reported that shit, you just as guilty as that nigga.
Thank you.
Hey, hold on, I agree, but hold on. We really got to take it a step further. I'm mad at the grandma and the mama. How come they didn't report it?
I've been saying that for the last 2 years.
I'm gonna record it. I don't give a fuck who the nigga is. I'm gonna have information. I'm gonna
First of
have
all, hold
proof
up.
on that nigga shit.
I'm just mad at the fact that the mama and the grandma didn't report
shit.
anything.
You done seen all this shit and you didn't report it. You just
Hold up. First of all, this nigga
nigga
already got reported. He got arrested. And he got beat the fuck up. So why y'all acting stupid?
I got arrested.
So pull the shit up and shut
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Who the fuck
so
y'all
what
know
I
it
said,
is?
nigga. Show it. You know, we show
Nigga, I
and tell
need you
on
to shut the
niggas.
fuck up while I'm talking so I can
We
get some
show and tell
information.
you shut your
Right.
man
So
up,
hold up,
bitch.
right. So I
Who you
just
talking to, bitch?
I'm talking to you, pussy.
Shut your little ugly ass up, boy.
Nigga,
You look like a whole fucking troll in a
yeah, bro.
grizzly
You're not gonna pull this for me.
bitch ass nigga.
Right.
Order in the court. This isn't going nowhere.
Right. You can pull this for me, bro.
This ain't going nowhere.
None of y'all on that shit. Y'all
Take
both
your goddamn
y'all
funky
two
African
dumbass
ass back over
indigenous
there
niggas.
to your
Pussy,
motherfucking
what you
shitty
gonna
ass
do? All right,
homeland,
what we
bitch.
doing? What we doing? What you gonna do? What we doing?
Nigga, show that shit or shut the
Oh, all
fuck
right,
up,
nigga,
bitch.
you not
Pull
gonna
up and
control
shut up,
nothing
ho.
over here. I'm gonna keep fucking talking,
Nigga, fuck
pussy.
you talking about, bitch.
Oh, all right,
If
you're
you
not
ain't
gonna do
reporting no
nothing.
kids getting fucking
Nigga,
touched
if
on,
that was
bitch,
my kid,
you
he
a
wouldn't have
hoe,
fucking
nigga.
dead, you
You
dumbass
and
Y'all
any
nigga.
nigga
weird.
that watched the kid
Man,
get
you
fondled
weird.
and you didn't report that shit, you a bitch.
Nigga,
Yeah, y'all are
You
weird.
bitch.
I've been
Y'all are
saying
so
all last
You a
weird.
2
bitch.
years.
Ugh.
So if
right,
I don't
so
see
if
no
I
ass,
just told you he got beat up
ass
and went to
nigga,
jail, then
One mic.
Yuck.
show the shit, nigga.
They already
I
did that.
guarantee you, if I
Wait a minute.
say that shit,
are y'all
I'ma have
actually
proof.
defending that
Bro,
I'ma
PDFR?
have
showtime
proof.
again, I guess. Showtime
I'ma
fucking
have proof.
again.
I'ma have proof.
He talked
I'ma
on it.
have proof.
He talked on it. He talked on it. That's the proof. He talked on
Okay,
it.
I understand that
Shut
y'all
up,
need proof. Like,
Roger.
don't get me wrong. I
You're a
understand that y'all
third
need proof.
world. You ain't
I
got
get
nothing to do with
that
this. This
point.
is
But I
American
promise y'all,
conversation.
him not getting arrested
they
doesn't change the fact that it didn't
they
happen.
reporting me.
I'm gonna
Y'all
just say
weird.
that.
So we're just gonna go
It
ahead and
doesn't
say
change the
that
fact that it didn't
the
happen.
fact that
I
they
mean that
don't
it did
have no
happen.
proof, no actual
Yuck.
evidence, no footage, no
So why
nothing.
are people saying the same events that you got beat up by
Because
mama
I
and
just
grandma?
told
Like,
you about the
dude,
talking
please
points,
wake up
like
and
I
smell the
destroyed
coffee.
yours.
Wake up and smell the coffee. You're not a good you're not a good
Smell the part
truther.
when I was
You're not a
destroying
good
yours.
truther. You're
Don't
not a
try to
good
lie
truther.
and turn
You're
Nasty.
not a
here
good
being
truther,
under
dude.
the
You
influence
look
of
Just
very
smoke
guilty.
inside
nasty.
on the
You don't look
420.
innocent. You don't look innocent.
here talking. Y'all in
Oh
here
my
bringing other
God, we don't
people's
care. We
family in
don't
this
care
shit,
about
nigga.
you. Nobody cares about you.
Nigga,
Nobody cares
fuck you,
about
you
you.
little
Who are
fake
you?
ass Indian. Go find
No,
your
nigga,
ancestors,
go
bitch.
find something safe to
Before
do.
I
Nobody
hang your
cares about
ass
you.
from something, pussy ass nigga.
Right, that nigga ain't
That's
no
about it
engine. That
right, boy.
nigga
You
a
better
Who?
find you
bitch.
Shut up.
somebody to
Who?
play with,
Who?
little
Take the
bitch.
feathers out your shit, fuck boy.
Ain't got a
Fuck you
Nigga.
talking like you don't
screenshot.
deserve to
Cares
have
about
them
Pussy
you.
feathers
ass
in
Who
this
are you
boy.
shit too,
talking
you
to?
fake
You're
ass
very
Indian.
irrelevant to
And
this
No.
whoever the fuck
conversation.
you follow can
Anyways,
get their ass removed too
anyways,
on this app, nigga.
like
Fuck you
nigga,
talking
why?
about,
Like,
bitch.
I'm
You
gonna just
fake
ignore
ass
you. I'm gonna just
TV
ignore you,
fuck, nigga.
nigga. Like, why
I'll
are
make
you
your little
not
bitch ass
denying the point
disappear,
that
and that's in
everyone keeps
real
saying the
life,
same
bitch.
current events that is
Fuck you
happening
talking
during
about,
that
little fake
situation?
ass
No, you
Also,
Indian,
you
nigga.
can't.
never,
Because
you
they
never
are
The next
addressed your
time one
together
of
side of the
y'all
and
pussies
situation.
bring up
mimic each
motherfucking
other.
You
Matoika
never
or
addressed your side of the
Pocahontas
It's
like that
easy to
shit
say.
situation,
When you
okay,
hear
bro.
one
nigga?
So
person
How about
saying it,
y'all
then you
meet
it
go
up with
doesn't
behind
on
it
your
somebody and
and
get
end.
your
shit on
ass
it. It's
whooped?
On
very
your end, it
easy.
doesn't look like
It's very
you're
easy
any
when you don't
innocent
like that
because
guy
you haven't
to
addressed
join
anything.
in.
You
But
you
I
just
ain't
keep
gonna
pointing
It's
at
lie
the
to
very
fact that no
easy.
one's
y'all.
showing proof.
It's very
Prince
easy when people don't
Red,
like
Prince
you.
Red does look weird.
You
He
know,
is
like
a
I said,
weird
don't
looking ass
call me
nigga,
no
and he
damn
look like
punk,
Gary
man.
Coleman on the
Oh,
cool.
okay, I appreciate
I'm
the
weird.
gesture though, but I'm
Funny looking
gone,
ass.
cuz. At
Oh,
least
okay.
you see, now
All
you
right.
get what I'm talking about.
You
Well,
look
my
like you don't
5'8"
get no
mama
It's
can
pussy
it's
though.
always
just the
I'm
keep
just
fact
his
that you
shit
saying.
never
nice.
addressed your side of the situation or how these
What
accusations
side
even
of the
came to
situation
be.
is there to
He
address,
Because
sir?
you're not innocent, sweetheart. Because you
I
know that
know
we're telling the
somebody
How do you
truth,
know?
he
How
and
be
do
you
you
think
know
you're
calling
I
me.
so
am
intelligent because
guilty
you
of
have this
something?
loophole that we have no proof to support it,
Wait,
except that you
wait.
Y'all
feel
have
Say,
no
you're
proof, so
failing
why
to
I
do
do not
address
y'all
your
care
tell me
side
about
of the
to
this
just
man.
make
story.
shit up?
I knew I heard a. Why you ain't tell someone call?
So you don't have any proof, but we
You
gonna
hung
make
up
you
on
do something.
Kia.
They don't have a screenshot. Everybody else got
Watch out.
Dude, okay,
screenshots.
dude,
Why
but we
you
know
All
hang
this
rumors don't
Kia
come
shit.
out
for?
of thin
Don't
air.
nobody
So
have
why aren't you
nothing.
addressing your
But we
side of the
just
story
supposed
of how these
trust
rumors
me,
came
bro.
to
It
be?
happened.
Do you think that
I
everyone
know
just
we
woke up
hear
one day and
inside.
Exactly,
called and
right?
just
It's
started
what you
calling
And
you a
you
said.
baby?
ain't
Because
tell me
that's
she
not what
called,
happened.
Jay.
That is
Trust
definitely not what
me,
happened.
bro. It happened.
For real. I knew. I knew.
Trust
I
me,
knew I
bro. It
heard.
happened. Okay, that's your pushback. So, I'll be waiting for you to stop being a pedo protector, whatever your name is, Bree. Turn me in. Show some screenshots. Show some stuff from the family talking about me, how they beat my ass. Show all this stuff,
That regular hoe ain't got shit. She just be
or
talking.
leave it alone, because it's really tiresome. You're
Bitch,
making
you
We
yourself
just
you
want to
look
hear
so
your
bad.
side of the
goddamn
story,
annoying.
man. Like,
Bitch,
if
Ain't
you're
no
so
side of
bitch,
the
she
innocent,
got
clear
all
story.
this
yourself
shit.
out. Just clear
Bitch ain't
yourself
got
Clear
out,
nothing.
brother.
myself out of
Ain't
what?
got a
I ain't
pen up
did
to the
shit.
source. Ain't got shit. Just a bird brain. That's all that hoe got.
I destroyed their panel. They got salty. They went around trying to
BTA.
And
beef.
that's why the other people, that's why you don't want to talk to the other
BTA.
people too, because you destroyed their panel. That's why you can't go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
there.
That's
That's
why
why
a
you
lot of
can't go
people
back
drop
there.
me off their panels and start trying to insult me in profanity because I destroy your talking points. Like I destroy your
But
third
that's what
grade to
people
12th
do.
grade
They call
education.
you a
Nigga, you
pedo.
Like
didn't
I
destroy
destroy the fact
anything.
that
Like, you
Africa
were so
has any fucking
narcissistic that you think you
kingdoms
can never be
with
wrong. You
3,000
were utterly
languages of
narcissistic.
existence,
That's
and
the
y'all all
answer
sit
right
around
there.
dancing around the
That's the
question.
answer
Well,
Yes, you
right
never
there.
lost the debate. You're
um,
the most smartest nigga on TikTok.
why? Because I don't go along
You
with your
don't call
third
people pedos
grade
just
to
because you
12th
look
grade. I
Dude,
different.
dude. Like,
investigate it. I
okay, listen,
question
listen,
it
listen, listen.
because I'm
You listen.
intelligent.
Okay, listen. Okay, because you're very reactive and you're gonna respond to me as like within the next
So I
few words.
shouldn't. Aren't we having
You
a conversation? Isn't
you
this a
see. Listen,
panel?
listen, listen. You need to address your side of the story because rumors just don't
What story?
appear
I
out
don't
of
care
thin
about your
air.
rumors. Keep
Listen,
expose
listen,
me.
listen. Can you
That's
at
my
least explain?
side.
Can listen?
Expose
Can you
me.
at least explain how
That's
all this
my
bullshit
side.
came to be?
Expose me. Expose me. Like I said, I destroyed their panel, and they came up on this shit.